Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's me, the oldest. Don't question why I said that. Hello. Let's go into Pathfinder with our lovely crew. Joining me today is. Do we do the left and right thing again because it was confusing you guys?
I mean,
Do we know our left from our right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. First, we got Nosora. Introduce yourself.
again? But I did it last time. Okay, guys, go in the VODs. I give you 2 minutes, okay? You go in the VODs in the beginning. You're gonna have my intro. Hi, I'm Nosora. I'm a VTuber. I'm also a Yana's lover for some reason. And I'm here to play Pathfinder with...
Wow. Okay, stream is ending. It's time to...
Toxic.
Alright, we got an Evan. Introduce yourself.
I'm Evan. I'm less streamer, more supporter. And I had something else and I fucking lost it. Next.
Alright, Lobo. Give your very fancy introduction I loved last time.
Oh, my fancy introduction. Hello, my precious freaks and geeks. I'm Lobo, owner of the Carnaval de Miracle, or the Carnival of Miracles. Please come and enjoy our show. I'd be happy to have you there, but you may never leave.
And we're always happy to have you here. Okay, that's everyone that matters. Let's get going. I'm just kidding. And we have Raikon. Introduce yourself.
Hello. I'm Raikon.
Why are
That
you here?
distracted me momentarily. But yeah, I'm Raikon. I'm playing a barbarian named Talon in this adventure that Yana put together for us.
Well, I didn't really put it together. I'm doing an adventure path called Quest for the Frozen Flame. And today we are playing Broken Tusk Moon. We are in Act 1, so I hope you all enjoy. Let's see who's in chat. First off, hello Raikon. Why are you in chat? Hey Rat, hey Hammy, hey Brenna, hey Rat. Did I say Rat? Hey Nos, hey Evan.
So... in all four of the players, somebody here love to do introduction. Can you pinpoint who it is?
Wait, what do you mean? Huh?
Huh?
Someone loves doing introductions?
Yeah.
Hi, Rat. I don't know. Who?
Chat, I have to guess.
Chat, introduce yourself.
Good lord.
That might take a while.
Get in this Discord call, introduce yourself, and then get the hell out because you're not invited.
It'll be just like my safety meeting all over again. Everyone talking.
Oh, great. Alright, let's get the very friendly music on.
So we're not going to start off with the Dragon's Roar?
I can fix that if you want.
It wasn't moose. Get it.
I'm removing that in post.
Alright. I feel like it needs to be a tiny bit quieter. It's a little loud. I don't know why. There we go.
I did find that DaVinci Resolve has a lovely feature where it kind of mediums the entire high end and low end of the video, so it really helps.
That's good.
Nice.
Alright. And we should have VODs up in who knows when, but we'll get there. Anyway, so today we are continuing off, and where we last left off, you all had painstakingly fought a moose, somehow missed a critical, went out and checked out a site and found the most wholesome of boy, and invited him after repairing the Ravenstone. Beyond that, you all went and collected some tapers and found a aggressive tribe that seemed to have used some very disgusting poison in order to affect the tapers and ensnare them. These tasks are done for an upcoming event. If I could remember what the name of the event is, that would help. It is called I just got to refresh my brain because I'm not the best when it comes to all this information.
That's a really weird name of a ceremony.
The Green Moon Ceremony. And so, the Green Moon Ceremony is essentially... well, actually, I don't even need to say that because you all didn't even ask what it was, so that's on you.
Sounded fun.
Wow. So
I am green.
Though, I will go ahead and just give it to you. The Green Moon Ceremony is essentially the final day of winter going into spring. So, you all would know this naturally, having all of you been here at least a year, at minimum, that the Green Moon Ceremony is where the cycle of your herd traveling around. It's like basically the start point, the end point and the start point. It's the finish line for each year. Now, let's see if I can get this ready. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's a little bit further down. Okay. Okay. So, once you had done those 2 tasks, you all had... was my stream correctly? Oh, okay. Also, I have to do some yes, so... My gosh, don't make me do this! Okay.
I like how I don't see the chat at all, and I'm just... Hold on, 1 second. Yeah.
Alright, but anyway, once you had finished 2 of your 3 tasks, you have 1 left, which is to collect water. I'm sure you all will have fun with that in a bit. Before the day had ended and you had talked with Grandfather Iowa, you had began to hear the roars of mammoths. And Father Iowa obviously gave concern and looked to you all kind of expectingly. He didn't seem to get up from his chair. It's not that he's lazy, it's just that he's old, and he knows that other people will take care of it.
Alright.
Alright, so what does the party do?
Well, I guess we all gonna go investigate that noise. Well, I'm assuming to.
I mean, you could...
that noise.
I mean, you have to specify that. You all could just lay down and start taking a nap for all I care.
You can nap us in the middle of the mammoths having a problem?
Yeah.
No.
No. And that sounds like trouble, and we don't want to make it double. So we're gonna go...
Oh my god.
You all have to protect the world from devastation, after all. Alright.
Yeah.
Unite all peoples within our tribe.
God damn it.
I hate this. Alright, so you all...
You started it.
You all step outside, and obviously the location of the mammoths trumpeting, I guess. Is that what you would call a mammoth? Like honking? Trumpeting? What would you say?
Blowing their nose.
Trumpeting.
What? Trumpeting? Yeah, trumpeting. The mammoths trumpeting are in the distance. You would know that whenever you all are moving from place to place, you would basically make a makeshift fence for the mammoths. Usually it's at the edge of the location, and what they would do is once they fenced in the mammoths and it's like, okay, this is your zone, they would take the banner of the broken tusks and move it into the very center of the camp. So, and the very center of the camp is where everybody would bring up their tents, and that's where you all would basically stay. So the sounds are coming from the edge of, I guess so you would call it the camp. But you can hear that there's definitely some distressed mammoths.
Sounds like there could be a predator that way.
You definitely see some concern, some people like moving away from that area, so it could very likely be, but they're not in like a major panic.
Don't need to go towards it, because that ain't good.
Well, I was just looking to see what my nature was. I was gonna say I can't do shit to calm them down.
I'm less concerned about the people. If they're not panic fleeing, it's fine.
But there is
We need to
obviously something.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we're heading towards the noise. I'm just... unless anybody wants to try to talk with someone.
So I would say group vote of traveling to the mammoths.
Yes.
All
Pretty
right.
much.
Probably best
Alright.
see what the commotions.
So this map is going to be a little bit more simplistic because there isn't a official map for this. But what you can see is the brown is essentially like the area that you all made for the mammoths, and this right here is the gateway. So what you see here is a bellow erupts from the grazing grounds of the broken tusk mammoths. The herd tenders quickly move to quiet the trumpeting mammoth, who lifts an injured leg to reveal several quills embedded in her foot, while the herd tenders soothe the injured mammoth and begin tending to the foot. One of them calls out, specifically Shaggy, "Porcupine here! Someone, come look!"
Huh.
Okay.
So the it has to be a big one.
Well, mammoths, and I'm assuming mammoths because elephants have sensitive feet, so like anything could hurt. Yeah, let's go
Alright.
take a look.
Yeah.
Alright, you can move on in if you also wish.
I was honestly trying to remember who the name of that guy was from the first.
What is this
Session.
guy's name?
I mentioned it, Shaggy. Shaggy Sheldon.
Shaggy. I was
The
trying
one
to
who-
find the little lore in the notes, but I don't know if someone went and disappeared on me or something. Because I remember it showing up last time.
Well,
Oh no, not that one.
and I'm assuming it's this one that's in distress.
There it is.
There you go.
Ye-
I guess you all got that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Yes, the one in distress would be the one that is currently located here.
All right. Oh,
You would see that there are, even though the map doesn't specify it, there are a few people around the mammoth, specifically tending to the quills and trying to keep it calm. You also see that there's a few mammoths this way, and there would be more further out. What do you do once you enter?
well, is there a porcupine on the ground or?
You don't see one immediately, but you can you will need to do a perception check if you want to see if you can spot where the porcupine is, because obviously you have a very big pin here, and there's a lot of large mammoths that are
Yeah.
blocking location. So to anybody that wants to look for this so-called porcupine, roll me a perception check.
All right.
Ooh.
No, that's about right.
All right, I guess.
You got a 6 on the die, so that's gonna happen.
All right. Oh, wow. The plan is very observant. All right, is that everybody?
Well, when you're standing around and looking at things,
Well, I'm at the ground level, so that's kind of the point.
All right.
What's Falk doing? Just kind of standing there?
All right. So
I
what?
was definitely in the back, and my perception isn't great to begin with.
Okay.
I'd say he isn't really looking around. He's following.
All right. So I can find it, and I didn't want that. Oh wait, no, that was correct. Okay. So what you all see is, if I can remember how to do this. Okay. What you see in the distance is broken layer. There we go. You will spot in the distance a giant porcupine, and specifically, what you would see is that there is a small burrow in the distance around where the mammoths are currently kind of moving about. You see them; they're kind of like moving around this area, not paying too much mind. This one seemed to have been pulled away, but these are kind of roaming within the area. And looking at this porcupine, you see the most angry and grumpy little thing you have ever seen.
Okay. It looks angry, yeah.
It's pissed.
But if you want to know closer to what it actually looks like, this is what the species looks like within the world right here.
Yeah, I prefer the other one.
But the other one is more closer to how it's looking right now. What you see is that the porcupine seems very angry at the mammoths and that it is screeching horribly. But there seems, but what you would be able to tell is that there seems to be very good reason. You might have to get a little bit closer in order to deal with the porcupine and to see what's going on.
Okay.
Is it a...
You got
And,
more things?
I was just saying, is it like those type of situation where it's a big mommy like protecting kids or something?
I mean, you'd have to get closer to take a look, but you see there is a burrow.
Oh yeah, no. Just an
Yeah.
observation. It's just an observation.
Also, Raikon, I hope everyone's having a good session and good luck on those rolls. Thank you very much.
Alright, how we go about it? Because I don't want to be like stepped on today.
I would ask Shaggy and see if that mammoth he's next to is injured or not. I guess I don't know if that's the one that trumpeted, but if he's near it, I'm assuming.
Alright, if someone wants to move up closer, you can.
Oh, I'm gonna try to move up and try to calm the that porcupine is my goal.
Okay, if you want to move up forward, go ahead. You would probably be able to make it at least like about right here.
Okay.
Great. So I guess you and Unrun begin to move closer. The mammoths seem to be a little distracted, especially with this giant hissing porcupine. And as you begin to get closer, one of them gets very close to stepping on you. I'm going. Let me see. What's one would this be? I need to look at. I believe it would be. I would say an acrobatics check.
Oof.
You got this.
5.
You got this.
No, I really don't.
You could use a hero point.
Use a hero point to dodge getting stepped on.
Yeah,
I have
Really?
a medicine kit. We can try it
that's
out.
what they're there for.
I'm gonna save my hero point. I promise I'm not the kind of person who will save their hero point 100%, but this just doesn't seem like the time to use it.
All right. Let me
Just
look.
being stepped on a bit.
I don't think this is what people mean when they say they want to be stepped on.
It's the moose all over again.
Do not say it's the moose all over again. I swear to God, if I go down to 0.
So the mammoth will step on you, and you will, but it won't be too much of one. You would have had at least a little bit of like movement to get away from it, but it's enough to where it knocks you back a little bit. You'll take 3 damage.
Fair enough.
Like a body slam a little bit.
Yeah.
The health was that one. Alright. But you did get closer, and the mammoth begins to kind of just move about. Once you get closer, you... Let me see, what was your... perception?
24.
24. Yeah, you had a good perception. I'll keep that. Getting closer, you do see that there is a burrow and that there are 2 small porcupines that the thing is kind of standing in front of.
Okay. Yep, it's a baby situation.
It seems
Here,
that
we
the
gotta be
mammoths got too close to the to the burrow, and from the fact that you nearly got stepped on, you could probably make a gander that the burrow likely got stepped on or nearly got stepped on. And now the giant porcupine is very grumpy and needs an apple.
Looks like there are baby porcupines over here. We need to get the mammoths away from it to calm it down.
All right. So you know that there's probably a few ways that you can go about this. What path does each of you want to take in order to defuse the situation?
Even within my wheelhouse, I could do something that will definitely escalate if it fails.
I don't know. Are you gonna start a stampede?
Well, I mean, basically the whole sleight of hand. Oh, they're no longer there. They're over here. If I fail, though.
Oh, with the babies?
Just gotta get close.
Ah.
I don't have much I could do skill-wise. That wouldn't be just a bad idea. Like, I could be intimidating, but it's not gonna help.
You could try to intimidate the mammoths away from it?
Booga, booga, booga. And see, that's what I was thinking. But it's like, if one of them is already riled up, that kind of goes back to that whole stampede scenario, and I'm a bit worried about that.
So a lot of you would know these mammoths decently well, but to be able to move them, you would have to be one with nature in order to help move them away from the giant porcupine.
To convince them to move without using a stick.
So what you're saying is druid.
Druid, plant, any of you that might want to attempt it.
So me and Nos could do it as a team?
I guess so. I can help.
I will say that you could aid, but if you do that, you're only going to be moving a single mammoth.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
You want to take the top mammoth or which mammoth do you want to?
Well, no, okay. Yeah, I can take the top.
Alright, Nasa's being a top for once, and I'm guessing Arun is gonna move the bottom one.
Normally taking a top doesn't make you one, but anyway.
And who wants to attempt to move this one, if you or does nobody else want to?
No, well, I stood right next to the other one.
If I'm going to be moving it, it's going to be grappling moving it.
I mean, technically you could do that.
Yeah.
I am perfectly down to try and do a nature check. I just don't know if it's going to be a good nature check.
Well,
I mean, I would hope the druid would have a good nature.
Nos, what are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to get... How am I gonna get to the top one without being, like, too much in a sandwich?
We could throw you.
You are very small. I don't think you would have too much trouble.
And light.
No, I don't want to be thrown.
You could probably just waddle over there, I'll say.
Okay.
Well, I was trying to think if I had anything food-wise.
Okay. Yeah.
Second, you want to know if you have no problems? 1 second, I'll just.
I wasn't asking.
Could
Alright, let me.
Could I try and distract the mammoth I'm next to?
You don't have any problems.
Okay. Cool.
And yes, I have personal dice now for secret rolls.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? That's cool.
You don't have any problems.
So who wants to roll first with nature?
Do you want to roll first, or do you want me to roll first? I'll let you make the decision, Nos.
Oh no, not a decision maker.
You all can do it.
All right, I'll roll then.
I had a question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's
Sure.
a question.
Could I do performance to distract the mammoth that's in front of me?
I like that idea.
I have vials of glowing things. I could do a dance, confuse them, distract them.
Yeah, I'll say you could do it. It might not immediately move them away. Somebody would still have to lead, but it might make it. If you want to do that, it's kind of like an aid for Talon to pull the mammoth to grapple it. Then yeah.
It's what I have to offer. I can help distract it.
Okay, we can do that. I'll accept that. Talon, you wanna grapple the mammoth?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, move up close and move up close then.
Now, numbers-wise, how do you want to do that? Since he's technically taking the lead action, and I'm helping in that situation.
We'll do that one first. Whenever you do an assist, you need the person that's assisting needs to do the roll first. So that will be Falk.
Okay.
Oh, we are so.
We are so fucked. Is that what you said?
So
Yeah,
so
we're
explain
fucked.
what you do.
I believe I still had the bottle of lightning, which I imagine would glow to an extent, and I'm going to try and juggle it, get its attention, and start moving around.
So, oh man, if you, I'm glad you just okay. I'm glad you described this. So you begin to get these
Listen,
vials. You begin to
I
get the
did
vials.
rolls.
You begin to do the vials and you spin them around, and Shaggy was standing there. He kind of looks at you and he starts going da 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 da, you know, just kind of circus music. And he's having Shaggy's having a blast. He's clapping. He's just excited. As these other people are like kind of pulling the quills out of the foot, and they're like, "What the hell is going on here?" And they just begin to continue work. The mammoth is also kind of like dancing a little bit. You see it kind of like jiggle back and forth like super happy mammoth, and yeah, it is distracted. What let's see, assists. Does anybody remember how assists work?
I think it just adds a bonus.
That's
Usually it's
fine.
+2. Let me double check.
Okay, I'll also aid. It's called aiding.
Yeah, aid.
It was just a regular success +1.
+1, and then it's a
+2 on a crit.
On a crit.
yeah.
If you're a master with the check you attempt, it's +3. If you're legendary, it's +4.
That's good to know. Okay. So yeah, you will get a +1 Talon to grappling the mammoth.
Alright.
Helping.
Grab that mammoth.
That will be 22.
Damn.
All right.
Right.
With the 22, you grapple the mammoth, and I'm going to take control of the characters. And which way are you going to try to lead the mammoth?
I would think this way would make more sense.
All
I
right.
would, yeah, I was gonna say probably to the
Okay.
left, away from the
The pain.
danger.
So you all will begin to kind of move the mammoth, and it's not a perfect straight line. The mammoth's kind of wobbles back and forth, especially
kinda
to the
fawking
dancing.
around.
Yeah, to the little fuck, and you get it enough away that the giant porcupine is a little more calm, but it still has two major mammoths, really large mammoths by its babies.
Mhm.
All right, next up, Rose.
Yee.
All right.
I'm gonna have Rose go.
Grapple it.
No, no. Grappling.
Just you see the little flower just go.
If I had Vine, maybe, but anyway. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. You might want to use that hero point we got.
Well, it's
Which
still
way
at
are you going to
8.
try and lead it?
Still at 8, you know. It's, even if I reroll, it's not.
Which way are you going to try and lead it, Rose?
Well, I tried to push it to the left. Pushing it back will be kind of.
So you try and get this mammoth's attention. You're kind of like, hey, listen, you know, like waving it down. The mammoth,
Into a fairy.
as you back up, begins to follow you, and you get it far enough away to where the porcupine feels a little more calm, but it's still glaring down this last mammoth.
Swear to God, if the druid can't make this check,
It will be sad.
Darren.
it will be hilarious.
It's gonna be funny.
I have a +7.
Nature.
No, you
What?
cannot. You cannot fuck it up.
No, I'm
Come
fucked.
on.
Alright.
Okay, 23.
Hey.
And I believe you're going to go left as well.
Oh yeah, just straight left.
All right, you're going to
Through the
follow.
gate.
You're going to move the mammoth, and with the combined effort
Our
of
friendship.
your friendship,
Yeah.
you get the mammoths far away from the burrow.
Wait, now I need to fix the fence around that burrow.
The fence is around the burrow. You can see that this
No.
is the fence line.
What I mean is we need to move the fence line to be on, where is it? On this side of the burrow.
Ah, I see.
To prevent it from happening again.
You
Yeah.
still see that the giant porcupine is not happy, and to work around it would probably make it angry. You still need to potentially get this giant porcupine to calm down. Specifically to Theron, you would know that you could calm it down just like like you just moved the mammoths. However, you also have another trick up your sleeve that you used against the ravens, and that would be
Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
what was that? And that ability would be? Do you remember?
Burning them to crisp.
No, not just burning them to crisps. That we're not talking
Thank
about
you.
that
Oh,
spell.
really? Bog
Oh,
with
we're talking
a
about
really
the fuck
large
roach.
tooth?
Okay, gotcha.
Well, yeah, bog with a really large teeth. I was gonna say animal empathy, where animals will listen to me. They're at least willing to hear what I'll say. Because druid.
Yeah.
Which I swear to God, that should be nature, not freaking diplomacy for a druid.
Oh, it's diplomacy because you're diplomatizing.
I thought you had another
I
one.
can see it, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm diplomatizing with an animal.
How would you have this?
What, train animal? Or which one?
I was looking at tame animal. Maybe that's a ranger feat.
Yeah, that's... I have train animal, not tame. Because tame animal sounds like it's something else.
It
we
is.
we got that, no?
So it is tame animal is just.
Oh yeah, you know
straight
you
from
have it.
Broken Tusk Moon for a first feat.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you got that last one if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
That was with the tapers.
Oh, yes, we did, didn't we?
The long walk.
Yes, we got that whole thingy here.
Yeah, so you have 3 options as well. You also have tame animal.
I mean, if we can tame it, that'd be nice. But what does that require?
Nature check.
That would be a nature check, which was actually easier than the other one, because
Yeah.
it's not diplomacy.
Just gonna take 10 minutes.
Same. I will assist. You
Hmm?
okay?
It is an hour. It is only 10 minutes if you're a proficient, if you're an expert in nature.
Yeah, it'll be an hour.
I mean, it's the night. Who cares?
As I say, as far as I know, we're not in. We already got the mammoths away.
Yeah. All the big bad things that could happen are gone, so it should be a lot more easier to tame.
Knock on wood.
All right, so you want to try and tame the giant porcupine?
Yeah.
All right. Move up close, but not too close. It's about 2 squares away. And to anybody else, so if there's somewhere you want to be, maybe keep mammoth away. Maybe be close enough to where, like, if you want to be close enough in case something bad happens. Whatever you feel like you want to do during this.
Uh,
Shaggy's
Uber to
keeping
keep
this
doing
one in
bodyguard.
place.
I'll be around here, keeping check on those 2 mammoths.
Alright.
Falk being Falk is trying to both keep an eye on what's going on while not staying in line of sight.
And Talon?
Talon is going to be keeping track of the mammoths.
Okay, you're gonna...
So, make sure they don't wander back over towards the
Alright.
the hedgehog.
Alright, Rose is going to be watching these two, but I'll say that she'll have a harder difficulty watching two mammoths at once. Bach is going to be back here. As of right now, you would be watching this one, and Talon would also be watching this one. So this one would 100% not move.
I was gonna say, yeah, Fox more or less helping, but it's one of those things where
I mean,
I split attention. It's like I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on over there, but I'm also not trying to get too far away from what I'm doing.
Okay, so as of right now, you two would be on this one. Are you fine with having Rose watch two mammoths? I'm gonna make sure.
I mean, being the character, yes, that's probably what I would do.
Okay.
I'm not smart, not wise.
Okay, I was just making sure. All right. I'm going to need before Theron. I'm going to need a nature check from Rose.
You got this.
Yes.
Roll the dice.
Of course I got it.
Roll the dice.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
What's the worst that can happen?
A
That's
one.
Yeah, I know. I had 2 of those last time.
Dirty 20.
Falk and Talon keep the one in the back bay, and Rose is just a little quick, like flower that's just going about being like, no, don't go that way, and you just see her running back and forth as she keeps these mammoths back.
Even when I play plants, I'm a dog still.
Yeah, you're being a sheepdog.
And Theron, you begin your process. You need to roll a nature check.
Yes, I do. 23 again.
You begin to calmly communicate with the giant porcupine. You're like, hey, we got the mammoths away. You don't need to be continuing hissing. Have an apple. You feed this little porcupine an apple. And the porcupine begins to unbundle. And it's just like, as you begin to calm it down, and the giant porcupine is actually very happy. You look at the babies, and I'll say that you've gotten close to this point. You look at the babies, they're not injured, they just kind of were startled by the mammoths that were,
Everywhere.
slamming around.
Milling.
And you can tell that this giant porcupine, as of right now, has been tamed. And you have now added another member into the Broken Tusks. You now have a giant porcupine little buddy.
Sweet.
I could use those quills as part of my cluster bomb.
Oh God.
Sounds painful.
Sorry, junk bomb, not cluster bomb, but still.
Well,
Well, at least that went well. Let's try to move their burrow, though, outside of the mammoth then.
Now, I'll let you know, you got a 23. To fully tame the porcupine, you needed a 24. But by moving away all of the mammoths, I actually gave you a +1. To anybody that knows this book and would potentially call me out, I just want to point that out. This is a little different than what I've done. If you guys wouldn't have moved the mammoths away, it would have been a -2. If you moved one, it would have been a -1, and by moving all 3, it's a +1 to your roll. So you actually got right on what you needed. You got a crit.
Thank God.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of circumstantial modifiers in Pathfinder I've come to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, circumstance.
I added this to make it a little more interesting, and I think it was fun. But yeah, as of right now, the giant porcupine is now a friend, and this as this follower, the porcupine is going to, and its babies are going to join. And in fact, you now have a source of quills if you ever need. The porcupine, you can, like, I don't know how it's telling you this, but it's like, hey, if you need some quills, knock yourself out.
Body language.
Body language.
Fox is excited.
Man,
Ingredients is always useful.
Yeah. As long as it's not mad and we don't take too many, because then I think that would make it mad. Especially if it had a bald spot.
Now, I actually have not told you this, Evan. But I know that there is something that you are looking into potentially doing in the future. And I'm also going to let you know that whenever we have animal followers, because we will potentially get more of these, if you or any of you ever get a feat to where you have like a little animal companion, the giant porcupine, as well as any other ones, can be used in that feat. So if down the line you decide you want to do that, because I know you was looking at that as an option, and that's not a spoiler, but like just more so I know that you're like going through your choices, you have your own ideas and whatnot. I'm just keeping this open up to any of you that may want.
If it does go that way, it would have to be one of the you would have to be a child, because it does specify tiny.
Giant porcupine is just the name of the species. It's like overall, it's the creature. I think.
And the only reason why I said that is because even though I'm small is still bigger than tiny, and I figured, I guess I didn't specifically look for it, but
This one's
I assumed there was a size hierarchy.
Yeah, this one is a medium, but at the same time, I'm still leaving that as an open option.
Right.
Because, like, it's basically like would replace your. This is going to be something I'm doing as a DM, because
It's
otherwise
available.
you're not going to have use of these followers. But I'm open to like have it, like, I'm a little bit more open to like, as long as it's like a creature from the book.
Makes sense.
Well, and I don't remember if I sent it earlier when I was talking about it. It's like even with what I was having in mind, it wasn't even going to be anything combat. It was strictly more flavor and story and build up the character.
It wouldn't have to be. I was just saying this for just you and everyone else.
Yeah.
The giant porcupine, you wouldn't even have to have it like moving around like Unrun. You could just have say it was following you, and it's like kind of like, journeying with you. It is,
Sure.
But yeah. Or hell, you even have the baby porcupines. That I'm guessing that they would be small. That they would be an option as well.
It's all puppies.
If you want baby giant porcupine, go knock yourself out. Alright. But with this, the mammoths have calmed down. I'm going to assume that you all will begin to kind of, you said, like, make a fence around this so that the mammoths don't get around the giant porcupine. And unless you all want to specifically try and do a craft check, I don't think you all would have a difficulty for the rest of the day. You don't have any. You could do it, but at this point, you don't have any danger. You would be able to take your time with it. Others would be able to help. I would say that you would fence this off without a problem, if that makes sense. But I'm guessing that that's something.
If it was
you all
still
would do.
aggressive, I could understand trying to be done quickly, but it's friendly, so.
You could even move it out of there. You don't even have to build a fence. You could just be like, hey, we'll give you your own little area.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the burrow would be a little bit weird thing. But yeah, with this, you all can do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Do you all have anything you wish to do, or do you wish to proceed to the next day?
Yeah, I think it was evening, right?
It is the evening, yes.
Yeah. Oh. Personally, I have nothing to do.
Most of what I need to do is before we do anything in the morning, so it's not going to do much for me to do anything now.
Alright, anything else, or should we move on?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is to go and ask if there's anything I need to be aware of for the Green Moon ceremony.
Okay, if you want to go back and talk about the Green Moon ceremony, you
Mhm.
can.
I would like to.
Alright. So you go back to Grandfather Iowa, and anybody that wants to join can go here. What are you're specifically asking if there's anything else that needs done?
Anything that I need to be aware of, like what may happen during the Green Moon ceremony.
Okay. Father Iowa sits there, taking a moment, thinking. And he looks at you and he goes, "The Green Moon ceremony is, simply put, the end of winter and the beginning of spring, as you may know. The event is pretty simple. We do our ceremonies, we take the moment to celebrate food, and we bring upon new tusks within our circle. Overall, you as scouts will become official members, and you will join one of our 4 clans. Beyond this, there is not much else to the celebration. Just that the Green Moon ceremony is a peaceful one, and one that begins our cycle once more. Whenever you all finish your task, I may have some extra things for you. But for now, I would suggest to focus on the last task at hand."
Okay.
Alright.
My character is fine with that, and will be more than happy to go to bed after that.
Alright. You begin to head to bed, and why don't you roll me a perception check?
Who, myself or
You.
Oh,
specifically.
That's concerning. Everything is fine.
As you begin to move out of the tent, you see a shadow quickly dash back into the area that's the darkened area. It's getting closer to night, but you had enough time to realize that you were being spied on by Pocono. He was listening to your conversation. Why, you don't know, but he definitely is keeping an eye on you.
Weirdo.
Theron will just kind of grumble a bit, having not want to deal with him, and he will go to bed because he knows his cousin's a pain in the ass.
Alright. And with that, you all end your day.
I'm not gonna lie, when you were talking about there being a shadow moved, I was entirely getting ready for a 1v2 or a 2v1. It was like, crap, here we go.
No. You all go to bed knowing that you have a bit more time until Green Moon ceremony. And you rest peacefully once more. The next day, the sun is up. Everything seems great. The snow is melting. You can tell that the days of winter are finally ending, as nature itself begins to show its signs. Though the day is lovely, you all know it's going to get even more lovely as you have to go out with some ceremonial vessels and get some water with your best friend Pocono.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Falk is just considering the idea of size to weight ratios. Considering he's 2.5 feet tall and about 30 pounds.
Yeah, but people weigh differently in water.
In water, yes. Carrying water, no.
You all would know that Pocono is at the edge of the camp waiting for you all. I'm guessing you all head to go meet with your fellow scouts, your fellow party member that's been so great.
Yeah.
All right.
I am actively trying to not mispronounce his name and say Pinocchio. You have no idea.
All right. Anything else before you
the
all head
first
out?
time around too. Can I say that I assumed I've been up long enough to have prepared my daily regents and
Yes.
craft?
In fact,
Okay.
to the one person that got hurt by a mammoth, you have fully healed at this point, and any preparations you've had to do, you can do before you head out.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to double check.
Alright. You all meet Pocono at the edge, and he has this handsome, smug look on his face, and he's like, let's see how much you all can carry. As you all have before you multiple ceremonial vessels that need to be filled with water. They are tightly woven, brightly covered baskets, all in different shapes. They have leather straps that make carrying on it a lot easier, and they're sealed with basically sap to ensure that there's no leaks. For each of you that carries one, it will be one bulk.
Well, that's actually
Okay.
better than I
That's
figured.
That's nothing.
But once you fill it with water, you know that it will be about 6 bulk.
Shit.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna
That's still
happen with
nothing.
me. It's not gonna happen with me.
There are 3.
so-
There are 3 of these. Beyond the one
Question?
that, beyond the 2 that Pocono is carrying.
Show off. Just, I guess, a question because I know there's a difference, and I know you also said you don't like the system so much. What is the maximum's easy? You can't go over the maximum, but what is the difference with Encumbered? Is it just a speed penalty, or is there more to it than that?
Let's see. I'll have to
Because
remind.
I can carry one full because it won't hit my maximum, but I'm definitely encumbered.
Well, that depends. Are you talking about... Says, when
Okay.
you carry more weight, you are clumsy 1 and take a 10-foot penalty on all your speeds. As with all penalties to your speed, you can't be reduced below 5.
That is it.
Sorry.
Thank you, Lobo. No, that is very appreciated because I have to sometimes look them up as well.
So
Well, I
since this is
knew-
all we're doing, Talon will not have his weapons on him or his backpack with his stuff in it.
Are you sure about this?
I was gonna say, Falk is not that trusting.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter where he
I have my fist.
Because again, you all can carry things together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have 3 baskets to carry, beyond the
4
2 with 4 people.
Well, 5 people, but yes.
I was gonna say,
Plus the mammoth.
Falrun is just gonna point at the map and be like, he can carry at least 1. Possibly 2. Actually, he can carry 2.
Does your mammoth actually? Let me go back to that screen. Does your mammoth?
Base strength
have-
16.
Wait, that's not Unrun. Does Unrun have a bulk thing?
Unrun's bulk assuming it follows the same rules, it would be bulk 13 would be his maximum.
Yeah, you can carry. Unrun by themselves can carry 2.
I was just
just won't be useful
going
for
to
combat.
suggest the idea that if we are worried about encumbered, I mean, Rose could help me and have the 2 small ones carry one.
Alright, is that what you wish to do? Have Unrun carry 2, and then who's carry the 3rd one?
Yeah, Talon will be able to carry one by himself.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And Talon is going to have their weapons, I'm guessing?
Yes, but I will just not have the great sword. I'll just be keeping the tooth.
Okay.
And I will not be having the backpack.
That's perfectly fine. We'll keep that in mind in case any situations come up. Alright. So you all begin to travel. It's the where you're heading is the Gornok River. It's about an hour's walk away from where your encampment is. Along the way, you do not spot anything specifically that bothers. You don't spot anything that blocks your path. You all travel to your destination without seeing anything. You might, you see things like birds, whatnot, but nothing of significance, nothing dangerous.
Nothing stands out.
Yes. And once, eventually, you all get to the Gornok River. During the travel, Pakano didn't talk with any of you all unless you specifically wanted to say anything to him. He just kind of minded himself, carrying these two vessels, just kind of being like, "Yeah, I'm a Giga Chad. Look at me."
Yeah,
And-
I am currently at 8 bulk.
Alright, and getting near the river, you all need to make a perception check.
I don't know.
Alright. Fun river.
I guess the question is because I roll better if I'm trying to be sneaky, but I don't know if I can really get away with saying that.
Talon is paying too much attention, making sure the others who are struggling more are doing fine.
Alright.
It's up there.
So as you're getting near the water, the only one of you that notices is Rose. And what you see, Rose, is that within the water there is a single spear at the edge of it, poking out from the water.
Shiny. No, this is spear. Is this normal?
Wait, pointed towards us or away from us?
It is in the so basically imagine that there's you're facing the river. On your side of the river, in the ground with the pointy bits in the gravel, whatever you would call the sediments around the river.
Down.
It's pointed down, resting
okay, so
there.
the pointy bit's in the ground.
Does Rose? Did you go and get the spear, or did you just point it out?
I'm just pointing out the spear.
Alright. The moment that you begin to point out the spear, Pakano dashes towards it, and he grabs the spear and pulls it out of the ground.
Concern.
Is he alright?
Well, I can say Fox not happy about this.
Who objects to my right to this spear? I challenge you to a wrestling match for this prize. He shouts at you, basically challenging you all, anyone that wants this spear to a wrestling match. He does not want any of you to have this.
Does it appear to be a nicer spear than normal?
You can tell that there's something about this spear. It's definitely like a spear that one of that a tribe would have, but you can't tell. And it does look like something from potentially your following. However, you're not entirely sure. You cannot identify it with Bakano, who has just taken this.
The thing is Talon doesn't back down from challenge.
I mean, I was just about to say, if we're talking like an actual wrestling match, I don't care how good I am. Goblin gonna fight. Physical match.
I don't understand your nature at all. You guys want to fight for that?
I don't even want the spear.
It's more of a pride thing, which I'm also down for as well.
Who of
You guys
you
confused me.
would go against me first? he gives a ugly look.
Alan, you want to go first?
Sure.
Do you guys mind just not fighting with all your stuff on?
Oh yeah, set down the vase.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna set down the base, and then he's gonna pull the tooth off from his back and sets it next to it.
So Rose is kind of just off to the side.
Hmm?
Rose, would you like to hold on to these healing elixirs just in case anything stupid happens?
What, you all going?
No, of course. It's a wrestling match.
Should make no sense.
That don't claim to make much sense.
Alright, yeah, go.
W.
Oh no!
I would like to hand off my 2 elixirs of life. I wasn't kidding. Hold on to that. Something stupid happens.
All right. Let me quickly set this up.
Don't worry, so long as I don't go down this time, we'll be fine.
It's okay.
I was gonna say, assuming he's not threatening us with the spirits, like I'm all for the wrestling match.
Yeah.
If you were implying drawing blood, I'm gonna stay at my distance and throw explosives. It's kind of my thing.
I think at that
Like,
point the cover
you've been-
story is he attacked us.
You've been watching Talon wrestling things.
Got
He's
flayed
not
by a
going to back
moose.
down.
All right.
Well,
I wish I could cast like giant strength on you. Just be like, hey, +4.
Ruin Jacob said hello to us. Hello, Ruin Jacob.
hello.
I'm gonna do a posture check as well.
No, it was to Yana and Nos.
Nah, it's to all of us.
Oh, wow.
Are you okay? I see how it is.
So, to all of you, we're going to be introducing a very fun aspect of Pathfinder: mini games. A lot of games of Pathfinder have these little mini games in which you have to roll to try and win. So a lot of them are things like this, which is wrestling matches. I've seen sing-offs. I've seen all kinds of little games that you play, and generally they benefit the story in some way. They're actually kind of fun, and I really love them.
Is there a fishing?
Maybe down the
God.
line.
Okay, I'm interested now.
Alright. Or maybe a fishing challenge. We'll see. But I will say that Talon is the first one up, correct?
Yep.
What'll happen is that you all will be having an athletic off, and you will be wrestling. However, if you have any other skills that you can try and use in order to gain an edge, you can roll those instead.
Nope, I just have athletics.
There is, as long as you can explain what you are doing, you can essentially try and use that. I will go ahead and say one because I like giving you all ideas. You can try and be intimidating as well.
I actually have an idea,
Uh,
but it would involve 2 different roles.
So if one route isn't working, you can try it. Anyway, you need to outdo Pocono during this.
Nope.
So what are you going to... so you all come up to the river. The area is actually... Pocono specifically moves you all a little bit over to the muddy area at the river. And it looks like you all are going to be wrestling in a very slick area.
Ah, it's mud wrestling now.
Wants to see my bikini.
Alright. So, what are you going to roll? How are you going to approach him as he's
I'm-
prepared for you?
I am gonna go for grappling him.
So, athletics.
Nope. Yep.
Alright. Roll athletics.
I'm a hero point it.
You're going to hero point the wrestling match.
Yes. What's
Only
point?
because-
Pride is on the line.
Only because it was a nat 1.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
pride on the line here.
All right, you have
That
hero
is
point.
definitely a much better.
All right. So you get in and you slip, but quickly you catch yourself on a little bit of a rock and you dig in to Pakano. You are headed in. You try and push him, and you feel like you get a good amount of leverage. All right. I didn't know if I wanted it there. What? Be where I want.
Whatever it is that you're talking about.
It's on the screen right now. You can see.
Is it?
Can you guys see the white like square?
Yes.
Yeah, that says wrestling
Wrestling
match. Banco
Paco.
challenger.
Pakano and Challenger, that was it. Oh, there's a plus.
Okay, I have to do that. Interesting.
Yeah, when you were saying go where I want you to go, it's like nothing was changing.
All right. So you got a good grip on him. Do you? So you need to roll once more.
Damn.
It is.
Wait.
You know
not-
what?
Oh.
You
Hold
know
on, that's
what?
with the -5 modifier, though.
Yes,
No,
because-
nope, it is not.
Oh,
This
and
is a
it's
mini
a
game.
-5?
This is a
So
mini
it-
game.
It would be 11.
Yeah, it'd be 11 then.
Oh, did you do a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did number 2.
Okay. I'm glad that you specified that. Alright, so you're going for it?
You know what? To keep it interesting, I will stick with it.
Alright. Alright. So you continue and try and get some ground, but Pakano begins to push you. Your feet slide within the mud. Alright. What next?
Did you momentarily forget what it was?
Hmm?
Did you momentarily forget that it was mud?
Nah.
Uh,
How do you describe that?
yeah.
Slick.
But no, well,
Can do
he is
athletics?
going to, yes, I'm going to do athletics again, but Talon is going to attempt to trip them onto the floor. Well, onto the mud.
It's athletics.
Some proper mud wrestling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay.
It's still athletics.
Flavor. Yeah, it's just flavor. I get
I
it.
mean, if you're grappled, couldn't you? I mean, it's a roll either way, but couldn't you like fall prone and take him with you?
So you begin to trip Pakano, and his feet. No, not feet. His knees begin to buckle down into the mud, but he is holding on very intensely onto you. And you have one more roll to do.
Yep. We're just gonna keep with athletics.
All right.
Oh no.
Oof.
I'm gonna use the last hero point.
Last hero point.
Very important. Oh
Oh, even worse.
Nope. Yep. Yeah, that definitely
Damn.
went worse.
no!
That had to happen.
All right.
Yeah.
Even though.
Pakano looks at you. He chuckles, and though you push him, he grabs you tightly. His arms underneath yours, behind your back. He lifts you up, and then throws you backwards down into the ground, and you feel your shoulders hit the mud. Pakano full-on suplexes you down into the ground, and your body flops down. Pakano wins.
That was a shit show.
It happens.
No. Okay. No.
Control Z!
Oh,
Control
yes.
Z!
I tried, but it didn't work.
No. Oh,
Wait, something happened.
Oh, there
Back.
it is.
Weird.
Huh.
CW.
All right. So what do you all do next?
Fuck, did you want to go or did you want me to go?
Fox is perfectly willing to try and run headfirst into the problem.
Okay.
I did have a question, just because Scrappy asshole. Could I try to lead him to thinking I'm about to do one thing and then do something else?
Pain?
That would be deception.
That's why I said it would end up being 2 rolls, but that's
No.
I didn't know how you wanted to do that.
Nope.
There is the feint that you can do.
But I was gonna say this. You can actually roll deception for this. That is, this is actually an option that is within the book.
Huh.
You
Okay.
can roll deception to try and trick him and to get him down.
Well, then I would like to roll deception for him to believe that I'm going to run headfirst into his knee.
Okay.
And what I plan to do, where the second roll might come into play here, is I'm going to jump right into his forehead and try and do like a headbutt.
All right.
So deception?
Yeah. Roll deception.
Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not. I'm using the hero points when it matters, but this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna keep that.
You're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
You try and deceive Pocono, but he doesn't have any of it. He growls at you as you come in, and he goes in aggressively himself. He tackles you, nearly buckling you down, but you hold true for now. He has an advantage over you.
All right. I had advantage on me.
Roll what you wish.
I'm just trying to think of how I would try and deceive again. I guess if it can just be used as a different role, I would, gladly do it. I'm just trying to think of how I would be deceptive when someone's got me pinned. Or I guess has a grab on me.
You got some grease?
It's just the act of like doing something, making them think you're gonna do something and do
Just
something
kind of
else.
moving around.
Yeah.
Foot. Do I still get my headbutt?
All right. You begin to basically you reach down onto his towards his belt, something of that nature, and he tries to lean into it, but that was actually your plan. You throw him off balance, and you now have gotten a better grip on him.
I could try an acrobatics and jump on top of him.
You can do acrobatics if you want to try and do something acrobatic in order.
At this point, I'm just trying to have fun with the rolls. Well, win some, lose some. Wasn't one. That's all I care about.
Pocono, as you try and jump up and grab him, Pocono essentially lifts you up. He is not a weak guy, though he seems like someone useless. He is actually very physically strong. He fully picks you up and drops you down onto the ground, but you are not fully out yet.
I mean, it'd be pretty obvious he is strong when he picked up and suplexed Talon.
I was gonna say, again, small, 30-something pounds. I would believe it. So I'd be in front of him on the ground. He drops me.
Yeah, one more roll.
I'll just for the sake of trying, I'll go for deception again.
Hakano gets. You're basically trying to. You're on the ground. You're saying you're like giving the signs that you're going to roll on the left, but you actually go to the right. And whenever you do, he follows up with that. He lifts you sideways off of the ground, and he rolls you fully around and then throws you down onto the ground in one fell motion. You basically get flung around his entire body like a yo-yo. And when you hit the ground, you hit the ground hard and you feel the air out of your lungs come out. Hakano has beaten you as well.
Looks like it's my turn. And
It's a roller coaster.
Tharun will drop his pack and set his spear on the ground.
Sorry, the roller coaster. Avalanche. It was an avalanche.
Alright.
Well, at least he's not the boulder! Sorry. Went over. Either way. That joke did not land, I'm sad.
Oh, it landed. Face first.
Well, it's earthbending. Of course, it's landed.
So
It has nowhere to go.
my brain's fried. Okay, so now
Tharun.
yeah, Raikon's gone and
Fox gone.
Fox gone.
It's just the one person left.
I just
That's
wanted to
me.
get a good headbutt.
Yeah.
Alright, and
Like old
Rose is not fully going into it, right? At all.
We'll see.
I
Alright.
swear to God, if Rose is the one who ends up winning, I swear to God.
I'll laugh my ass off.
Okay, pretty
Rose
close.
feels like a glass cannon at times. Gets really good rolls and really bad rolls.
Unless Rose wants to step up right now.
Yeah, they are about to fight. I'm not gonna interrupt that.
Okay. Alright, tell me what you do.
This is just going to be a good old-fashioned battle between the cousins. Thalrun will walk up just calmly at first, and then the moment he starts to get within striking range, he is going to just jut out for that midsection grab.
Alright.
And so that
I don't
would be
know
an
what you're
athletics check.
talking about. Old-fashioned any family fights, never clean.
Oh, of course not. But, you know, it's trying to get under so that we can lift him up and throw him on the ground. Come on.
Right. Gotta get the hook.
Crit.
Damn.
You go in, and you said you're grabbing the chest, right?
Grabbing at the waist.
At the
do
waist.
the lift and throw down.
Okay.
Just bull rush in.
You rush in, and you grab him by the belt. But it's more than just grabbing him by the belt. You fully lift him up, and his feet are off the ground. What do you do?
Well, just in the air, I just plan on slamming him on his back onto the ground.
And you slam him down on the ground, and you see that he is surprised, but he growls and he is not letting go of you. He is continuing this fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next roll.
All right. 14.
All right. He gets a little bit of his wind back, and as you see, Pakano grit his teeth, and he begins to get a bit of ground. He lifts you up, and and is now on one knee as you two are wrestling in this mud.
DM, quick question outside of combat, because my character would probably know this. Is it bad form to headbutt him?
That was my plan.
It's a wrestling match. You can do what
Okay.
you want.
Yeah,
This is also a wrestling match on the streets.
Yeah, no. Tharun will just lean his head back and try to slam it right against the bridge of his nose.
Alright.
Good wholesome family fun. I will roll to attack.
Good, wholesome family fun.
19 to hit. It's the same thing as if I made an athletics check.
Okay. Alright. You headbutt him, and he is not happy. He calls you a filthy cheater, but he is continuing. But he wraps an arm around one of yours, and he begins to hold you in a way that you cannot just physically attack him like that again. But you do have a bit of an edge as his face hurts.
Oh, he's not gonna bloody nose. There's just a smile on Tharun's face, just because he remembers the times he has lost to Pakano, and he really wants to win this time.
All right, one more roll.
This is a grudge match, okay?
Ding, 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 ding.
Remembering what Talon tried, Tharun's gonna try to kick out his leg, since he's down on one knee already, in order to push him down and get be on top of him.
All right.
Athletics. Ooh, because yes, I have to. This is grudge. I'm burning a hero point.
Wow, we are burning the hero points.
Grudge match.
Ooh, 19 on the die.
Damn!
Grudge match.
I'm just on the side eating sun chips.
You. All right. How do you finish this? Describe it.
I want to knock the back of his leg out. Was he holding onto the? No, he was not holding onto the spear at all.
He was holding. Well, the spear is down right now.
On the-
yeah, it's back.
It
there.
was set down, I assume.
Yes, it was set down, but he has his arm wrapped around one of your arms, kind of like an arm lock, but he only has one up.
So, knocking out the back of his knee, Tharun lands on top of him, taking a seated position. Or not a seated, but you know the straddling position that you'd get where you're on someone's about their midsection?
Okay, yeah, you're straddling your cousin.
Don't freeze it like that.
Don't make this that weird.
Got it.
I don't know why that
Saddle,
tickled me.
whatever. And we'll just say, yield. Just down at him.
He kind of... Alright, I can start doing this. He kind of snarls, and he's like... Ugh, fine! You win! And he yields.
Alright, Tharun will get up. With a smile.
This was the first time that you have bested Pakano. And this is to a lot of you, you would know that Pakano has been a thorn in a lot of your sides, but specifically to Tharun, he has been a very large thorn in their side. These two have had a rivalry, and Pakano, being physically stronger, has always picked on Tharun, especially not happy of, one, he's an outsider, in a sense, but also to the fact that he is a druid of all things, and that he is not a true warrior.
Just rude.
So this is the first time you have fully bested him, and you can tell that his pride is hurt. But this also gives you all a bit of stored. This gives you a bit of inspiration. To every one of you, except Lobo, you will be gaining a hero point. But
Yeah, I need to start using mine.
Lobo, you're gaining 2.
Woo! Best investment ever.
You're at 3.
Best investment ever.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
So, but just to be sure, can we stop using torn in the side as an insult?
What?
No, it's just.
I'm sorry, Rose.
It's a bit offensive.
I am the god in the sky, and you will not be offended by my words.
So saith the great sky person.
This feels kind of railroady.
Good job.
Good job, everyone. Lobo and Evan, you are at 3 points. And to all of you, do know that if you want to give hero points to the players, or a villain point to myself, 1 sub equals 1 point. And just tell me who you're going to give it to.
Don't give it to Yan.
I was gonna say, I'm afraid of what those villain points are gonna end up doing.
Just be glad they have a limit of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad for a lot of things.
All hero points can be used for rerolls, but they do not protect you all from death. We do not do that here. Alright.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Hey, dying
So
is
nice.
just the beginning of the new character.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
cycle
about
is
that
the same.
fancy new spear.
So Pakano sits up and he's like, hitting me in the nose. You didn't fight honorably, not like a broken tusk. But a loss is a loss. Take the spear. He just stands up and then walks over to the river, grabbing the 2 ceremonial vessels as he begins filling them.
Darwin is happy to take
Broken
the spear.
tusk, you got a broken nose.
I have to say, looking at you guys fighting for a pointy stick was really interesting.
Man, Rose is literally getting the definition of Unga Bunga right now. I know that we are basically in caveman lands, but this is hilarious. If you think about it.
Oh, this is full
Pointy
Unga Bunga.
We want.
To be fair, I am green, red-eyed little shit. I have reasons.
You're like me want pointy stick.
I didn't even want the stick.
Rose,
Neither did I.
this wasn't entirely about the stick, Rose. This was about beating his ass in a way that we won't get in trouble about with the tribe.
Okay, I can understand that.
The spear is in the mud again, and you all can approach it.
Yes.
Sorry if I interrupted you.
Talon is just going to go fill up the vase.
What does Theron do?
Veyrun is going to go collect his trophy.
Theron, as you look at the spear, it doesn't take you much time to identify this, but what you see before you is actually a... actually, okay, wait, 1 second, actually. How do you identify items in this?
It depends on if it's Arcana or Primal.
It's a non-magical.
Or, if it's just non-magical, it's just a spear.
I guess it is our magical. I mean,
Because it depends on which school of magic it goes under. The divine, arcane, or primal. And with primal, you use nature. Arcane is arcana. Occultism would be, or it would be occultism or religion, I think, for divine.
Divine is specifically just religion. Occult is occultism. It says, for run-of-the-mill items, you can give strong hints about their nature or just hand wave it.
I'll hand
Looking
wave
at
this.
the SRD.
Yeah, alright. What you see before you is something that a little bit of higher rank people within the following, not tribe, the following have. What you have within your hand is a +1 spear. Now,
That is a fancy spear.
That is a very fancy spear.
Now, what you see is a spear that has been fire treated with ashwood and tipped with a serrated steel broadhead. A tattered deer hide banner is tangled around the shaft near the spearhead, and the banner is emblazoned with a black silhouette of a woolly mammoth against a backdrop of red flames. A charred human hand hangs from the leather strap tied to the spear's shaft. You see shattered wrist bones around the at the base of the separate appendage, like pebbles from an open sack.
That's concerning. Medicine check to see how old this may be.
It actually looks decently recent. It's enough time has passed to where like the blood isn't there, but it's not like something that's been like weeks, or it's been maybe like a day or so at max.
It's the
And-
spear of tetanus.
Are we familiar with the The symbol on the banner.
You are not.
Oh, this needs to go to grandfather. Yoa. We need to collect the water and hurry back.
Now, you go to collect water, correct? All right, I'm going to go to so as this is during your investigation of the sphere. To you, Talon. As you go to collect water, you'll notice that Pocono doesn't give a crap. However, once you get close, you begin to notice that the water is a bit murky. And
Oh, goody.
floating along the surface, you see little bits of charcoal ash through this murky water.
Oh, fun.
Oh no.
I'm going to try and look to see if I can see where the source is coming from.
Give me a perception check. Alright. You can tell that the source seems to be further than you can currently see. Wherever it is, it's definitely upstream. And if you want to get clean water, it's not going to be here. You're going to have to go further upstream.
We're not going to be able to get clean water from here.
Okay.
Something upstream.
I am upset.
Something isn't right here.
Well, alright, then don't fill the things here. We shall probably tell to Funko Pop also to not do it.
He doesn't seem to care and he's walking off.
I'm not sure the ceremonial thingy shall have unclean water.
Is he just ignoring Rose?
Yes.
Sore loser.
So he's bringing 2 filled water. Is it 1 or 2 that he's carrying?
2.
Well, that can be good.
I mean, the only thing Falk really has to offer is the fact that he has some soap, but he doesn't think that's going to help anything.
No. Guys, there is something wrong with this spear.
With the spear?
And Tharun will point at the hand still clutching it.
Oh, that's very strange. We didn't see that before.
I'll go ahead and give you this one. You think about it. It does seem odd that you didn't notice it before, but when you think back to the moment, it seemed like Pocono tried to hide the fact that there was a hand there.
That's odd. Why he would do that?
Why hide a hand?
He has walked off fully. He is far in the distance at this point.
So should we stop him to not bring unclean water? What do we do with that guy?
You would know that the water is used for the ceremony tomorrow, so it's not like they're going to begin drinking the water as soon as it gets back. It'll be stored away. So
He'll probably be punished for this. Let's just go get our own clean water. That way we are following tradition.
Alright, clean water it is. I'm all for clean water.
We're going. Not sure how far
The
up.
plant would
upstream
want
we're
clean
going to go.
water.
As far as needed within the day.
Well, it's fine. It's not like somebody left all their belonging back there, right?
Is
Gonna go immediately pick up my bags.
alright.
Talon is going to go put the large tooth back on his back.
By the way, Talwyn, fuck, hold still for a moment. and he will cast Prestidigitation, cleaning you both up.
You.
And then
So-
himself. I have magic. Nature provides.
Thank you.
Bingo.
All right, so I guess we go upstream.
You cast.
Rose, were you still holding on to those, or did I pick those back up? The elixirs.
You can take them. It's yours.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure you didn't drop them and forget.
I'm not the thief.
I didn't say you stole it.
He claims you're an airhead.
A little bit.
Huh?
Not so much airhead pedals.
I don't. Rose will remember this.
Oh no, we're playing a Tales of game.
Oh no.
I was about to go in stream and type Rose will remember this in the top left.
Let's go get that damn water.
Yep.
What's the worst that can happen?
I assume we're walking upstream then.
Yes.
I guess.
Probably
Now
to
I'm
figure out
curious.
what's causing the problem.
Yeah, I was about to say, if we're walking upstream, we're gonna inevitably come across whatever's causing it.
Well, I need clean water, but we'll at least have to get past the contaminant.
I have
You
an
know,
eight.
burn. Fuck, what did you do in the drinking water?
It was an accident.
Don't look at stream.
I mixed strong
Anyway,
potion.
I did it. Anyway, so you all begin to walk upstream, and let's see here. You travel for what seems like about another hour. You are at a good distance up the river at this point. And the winding river, you travel through low-laying hills to what seems like a small stony island in the middle of the river with a dead stump right in the center of that island.
Stump.
You at this point, the river is still dirty, and the river is shallow enough that you could wade through it, but it looks like it would be kind of difficult. The area seems muddy, just like where you wrestled. Wait, did someone add the text?
What?
Different,
Hold on, what?
What
two
happened?
different people did.
Someone
Huh?
wrote Rose will remember this at the top left. That's great. Sorry. Okay, anyway. So, where you travel to is... here.
That one place
Wait, yeah, here.
with the thing.
Left.
Y'all can see?
Oh,
Yes.
hello.
Alright.
Hello, map.
As you reach the river, you hear in the distance,
Why? Why have you come?
you hear a gurgling voice, kind of like echoey, emanating from the river water. The ashy water splashes to and fro, particularly pulling itself from the river's gentle currents.
Are you here to help me? I've been so polluted, and I feel weak.
Oh, it's the river talk? That's fucking nice.
I thought brooks only babble.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Sorry.
Alright. But yes, it appears that the river around the rocks. Like, it seems like the voice is coming from the water around here.
I am definitely not going near the water right now.
I fight the fish.
Uh,
I do not fight the fish. I don't even know if it's a fish.
can we take a wide berth? Like,
I'm a male.
I mean, you could, but something definitely is off here.
oh, entirely. That's why I want to. Because can we figure out what this is over here? Is this mud or?
So what you see around here, and you can ping,
Mhm.
what you see around here is a large mud puddle, essentially, with a really large like tree that seems to have been either, I would say cut, but not necessarily. More so, it likely got struck by lightning or something of that nature.
Just a fallen remain of a tree.
Yes, there's some bushes in the distance, and this is the log that you can see.
I mean,
Do any of you want to check on the voice?
I can try to see if I see something else.
Do we have a basic idea of the direction it's coming from?
About right here, in the middle of the river,
Hmm.
near the rocks.
Because other than looking, there's nothing else I will do. I'm not going in the water, that's for sure.
Give me
Yeah,
a nature
that sounds-
check.
Sounds like not a good idea to just go in the water with voice.
Like, oh, there's a neat voice in the water. Let me dive in.
Who are you, friend?
Oh, actually, wait. Give me either a nature or a perception check. Depends on what you want.
Well, I said I was looking, so I will go more with perception in this case.
Okay.
hey,
There we go.
So, what you see is, in fact, just...
Do you see what I
So you're
see?
looking, and though it's kind of hard to see at first, eventually you notice something around the rocks, kind of hiding. There is somebody that is throwing their voice at the water. And to anybody that doesn't know, throwing a voice is a trick that you can do, even in real life, to where you kind of make your voice sound like it's somewhere else in the distance.
What ventriloquists do.
Yes. And he is very professionally throwing his voice at the water. And as you begin to look and notice this, you hear from the water.
I need help. I need you all to purify the river. There is a mystical flower that grows in the mud on the other side of that tree. Go within the mud, and with that flower you can save the river.
That's pretty neat, but why do you hide behind those rocks?
There is no man behind the rocks.
I didn't say no, man.
There's nothing behind the rocks. I am a river spirit. A spirit of this river.
I am a spirit.
We have a lot in common.
I think I could hit it with one of my booms.
Are you single?
Oh, no, he doesn't say that.
Hey, yo, baby.
Oh no. You just receive random mail, from Messenger that it's just a piece of paper saying a hot spirit near you. Oh,
Hot
okay.
spirits in your area.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so Rose just look at, her group, and so I'm not sure why he's hiding, but he's just like behind those rocks there.
can we see this
Pretending to
thing?
be a spirit.
So, Rose would do an action that's called Point Out, and you would now be able to kind of see where they're hiding behind the rocks.
I mean, we could flush it out.
Callan is going to already try and find a rock to throw over there.
Are you gonna try and throw a rock over there?
You need more rock to hide?
Okay, but,
Could I hand over something more fun than a rock?
I mean, you could. As you're moving over
Oh, no.
towards the rocks, they go again. They're like,
Please go and fetch the flower. You're the only hope to purify this river.
You know, we might not need to fight him, even if he's hiding. Yeah, we don't, like, try to knock everybody on their asses. Well, unless it's for pointy sticks, I guess.
It wasn't about the stick.
Alright, I forgot.
Are you going to collect the flower?
Cut the shit. We'll help, but what's your point?
Okay, so you're saying cut the shit?
It's like, I want to help, but
Watch
fucking lie to me.
Alright.
Could
Is that what you say?
Diplomacy.
Are you gonna try and are you gonna try and use diplomacy on that?
Fuck it, I will. I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you're saying cut the shit, that's not really diplomacy, that's more intimidation.
I'll do intimidation. It's better for me.
Okay, go ahead.
Huh? Nah.
There. You're no fun! And what you see is...
No, I'm not. I talk.
What you see is... Two beings spring up from behind a rocks. I know, you're surprised, right?
Oh.
Never
As
will.
they're doing this, Talon has found one that's actually the size of his fist.
And what you see, is there... I don't know if there is one. Let me see.
I'm vaguely worried about the race of this one.
So the one that you see on the right, and this was the one that was talking, is known as a Lobi. I'm going to show it to you all.
It's a loogie.
Huh.
It's a big chicken.
It's a chocobo. Come on.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Okay.
And
Why does it look like it's feathered on the bottom? What?
and the other one, I don't actually have a art for it, which is confusing me. Where is this?
That would be weird if it has a token.
It does have a token.
But yeah, now let's point out that they have no feather down there, and it's really
It's
unsettling.
concerning, right? It looks.
It is very odd.
Where are your pants?
It's like the reverse of a harpy. It's like, what is this?
Hold on.
I'll
I
do
have
it
to
this
state
way.
though, it has a belly button. Therefore, it had
exactly.
to have a live birth because it would have had to have an umbilical cord.
I was staring at that. I was like, why do you have a belly
What
button?
is this fucking thing?
Oh god.
This is what
God.
I'm showing you. What this one looks like. This is a. I'm not gonna. This one is a type of method.
Okay.
Method.
A method. Anyway, so the one up here says, "You're no fun," and immediately you begin to see it look over at Talon. And where the heck is this?
Anytime someone's called out by name, you just.
We're not trying to hurt you. Oh, too late. You have rocks in his hands.
The one that's as big as his fist.
Does it not have the ability it's supposed to use?
Which is...
I don't like. I don't like where this is going.
I'm trying to figure.
I'm still staring
Oh,
at the belly
okay.
button.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, that was loud in my ears. Ugh.
Alright, so first, it used its arrogant preen. I'm going to need all of you. What's how do I do the distance then?
The what?
Let's see.
Oh no.
1 second. I gotta. Okay, so it moves up to about here, and it's going. How did you do the giant circle thing?
When you're clicking the thing to measure, click where it says line.
Line, but the big circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It'll
then you
switch
just do circle.
Okay. I'm going to need is Rose considered Rose? I'm going to need everybody that is not a Fae to do a will save.
Oh no.
The one I fucking suck.
You're a
at.
Fae, aren't you, Rose?
I'm supposed to be a spirit. In
Aren't they a Fae?
Fae shouldn't be. Spirit shouldn't be a Fae.
I don't think.
What's the race called?
Leshy. I'm a plant.
I'm gonna use a fucking hero point.
Not a fae.
Same here.
I don't like what that implies. And I have yet to use one, so.
Okay, yeah, you're created generally by Fae.
I
Now,
can speak fae, but I'm not.
what is
Better.
this? It's the
Who
same
used-
fucking rolls as earlier. It's just 1 point difference.
So we'll save you, say, right?
8, 7, 13, 12.
Okay, so the two that did it
You
is
said wisdom save or will save, or which save was this?
Will,
Okay.
and then Talon also did one.
And
Well, fuck.
All right. All right. Let me look at the ability. Is anybody above? So it looks like Thayrun, Unrun, Rose. All right. So Talon and Fok. Are either of you below a 7, or at a 7? Oh.
We rolled 13 and 12.
Okay, that was almost a crit failure. All right. Sorry if you didn't do that. Okay. All right. So you two are now fascinated by the bird. You cannot take reactions for 1 minute.
You're staring at his belly button. That's what's going on.
Just say I am fascinated by the bird. I'm not. You're not wrong.
And
That's
to the rest of you,
reactions practically almost don't exist.
and to the rest of you, you cannot take reactions to the start of your next turn. But that is not all that happens. The very last thing that happens, I need to go here, is that the bird looks at Talon specifically, and it attacks.
What?
How dare?
Is a 26 a hit? That is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits, but it is not a crit.
It is not a crit. All right. You will take 12 bludgeoning damage, and let's see.
I don't like this.
Let's see.
Yeah, 12 damage is a bit
So,
worrying.
so the bird water raises up and it hits Talon. A massive pressurized a thing of water bludgeons you and knocks you back.
Wait, but we're not foes.
I didn't say I said some lovely words, but
Right, it knocks you back.
5 feet.
I remember implying that I was gonna fight.
All right, and with that, we are going to roll some initiative. But I think first we should take a break.
Yeah.
Oh, it's midnight already.
All right.
It is.
No,
for
it's
you.
11:07.
Oh, okay.
So we're all going to take a bathroom break, and once we do, we will begin our combat against this bird.
I don't want to fight it.
Feathery belly button, or I guess not feathery belly button.
We will be back.
Mhm.
Damn.
You okay, Nuts?
Yes, I am.
We are
About to pass out.
back. And with being back, we get our combat music.
No dragon this time.
But still really confused why everybody fight each other every time everybody see each other.
This one attacked you guys first.
Yeah, they attacked us first. I was getting ready to just throw a rock over there, not at them.
I just made loud noise, alright? That's all I'm saying.
Alright, so yeah.
Alright. We will be rolling initiative, so...
Alright.
In order?
Hey, it worked.
Huh? Alright. Well, -2, right?
If you
Did-
go
did-
condition, if you go to conditions and click fascinated, it will automatically do it for you.
If you,
okay.
if you,
yeah,
if you
temporary
didn't just...
-2.
If you didn't, give a -2 to yourself right now.
Oh no, it's already in here. Temporary -2. I was trying to figure out why my initiative perception was 1 instead of 3, and that makes sense. It's a different character sheet I'm learning.
Are you having fun measuring Nos?
No, I'm trying to do the thing again, but I don't remember how to do
Like-
it.
Click on where it says, click on the arrow at the top left.
Huh?
The select. It's above the hand and
No,
the top
no.
left.
I want to measure.
Oh.
Oh,
ruler.
right click. Right click for each spot.
So you left click, and then once you want to do the turn, you right click, and then you move again. Keep holding left click.
But I need to still hold it. Okay. I see. Now I cannot see my shit though, but great.
You can make it to where it's not broadcast to others.
Okay.
But you really need that? Like this? Really? Okay.
No, I'm just saying you can set it to where you don't broadcast to others.
Yeah, in case you're worried about us seeing something.
Alright.
Oh, I'm watching.
Okay, so... Wow, someone got a 4. 4 water method. Alright, first up is Therun. You see this bird that just hydraulic pressed Talon and hurt him pretty badly, and they are now laughing. Ah, he fell over! He fell over! What an idiot!
Okay.
I'm ready to
Tharun
show you
will
what I did to the last bird.
move 2 spaces forward and cast Snowball at it. It wants to play. It catches Snowball. And this is actually a 2-action thing, so I have to adjust it on my thing. Bibbidi.
Alright.
Ah, I'm going to hero point that 9.
Who are you attacking as well?
The bird.
The
'Cause
bird.
That's the only thing I can hit.
Harvey Birdman.
And I'm hero pointing it to hit again because that was not okay. That was like a 2 on the die, right? Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
No. There. Jesus.
Well, at least it's not a 2 on the die.
Yeah, I mean, gee.
It's a 4. It's a double.
You might have turned a critical fail into just a fail.
Yeah.
Alright,
It only does things on a success.
yeah, no, so you drop this snowball, and it kind of hits the contaminated water all around it. But you do not hit the bird.
Slightly annoyed.
Wait. Yeah, okay, it's only on a success. Alright, that is, that's a spell, so that's 2 actions, right?
Yep, that was my turn.
Okay. Next up, Rose. You see them laughing at Talon after having knocked him down. You guys didn't do anything wrong. They just seemed like they wanted to mess with you all.
Yeah.
You know, when I got created, I wish I had seed that I can spit at people, but I'm not that kind of, I'm not that kind, sadly.
The water is not, it is shallow, like where you're at. You can move through it.
True.
Well, you say shallow, but shallow for who?
All of you.
Yeah, because okay, that's
You
not
know-
a lot of water. I'm 3 foot, right?
knee high is usually enough water to knock over a lot of people on average.
You will be fine if you move through it. I'll say
Okay.
that.
Okay, so I can get to that thing.
All right. If you try and move through it, it will be considered difficult terrain.
Okay, I don't
So you'll
know
move
what
at
I
half
did.
speed. If
Half
correct.
speed. Okay.
Yeah. That is correct.
So it will get me 2 turns to get to that guy, right?
2 actions.
Yeah, because what's your move speed? 25?
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd take 2. Because 1 will only get you to actually here.
This right here, there's enough land where I'll say that that's not in the water quite. So that will this will be only 5.
It's still gonna take me 2.
So wait, 5. So this would be 5, 10,
10,
15,
25.
20, 25. Yeah,
20, yeah, and then
doesn't
be
quite.
another 10.
It doesn't quite get you there.
You can, yeah, you don't have enough distance to long jump.
Do I want to rush in or I want to cover myself? That's the thing, because last time I rushed in, I know what happened.
Yeah, but you can't be afraid every time.
What?
Your whole thing is being up and close and personal.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Last time I did that, I got fucking like stunned.
You
It's
can
refreshing water. Vaguely.
It's yeah, but it's not good water. That's also a thing that can be or whatever. There we go.
Can you you can. Oh, I was gonna say another thing that you can do is that you can hold your actions to where like you'll move after somebody else. So you'll be moved off of the board and then you'll go back into it whenever whenever something comes up.
So kind of like a reaction, but
Oh no,
more
basically
for the...
basically you'll be moved off of the board, and what would and until at the end of Thayron's turn, you can essentially jump in at any time that you want. So you could wait until like Unrun or Talon go in there to do something if you want. Or you can just move in.
I go in. They are laughing at my friends. It's not nice.
Alright, so you move in, and you're now in the water. It's deep, it's muddy, but you get through the water, and it's not strong enough to push you. The water here is very gentle. You're still pretty, like, deep in. Your head is above the water. So,
I
but
feel fine.
you're fine.
Yeah. Well, I would just give him a direct attack. I have. I don't want to play with that guy. I want to poke his fucking belly button.
Alright, stab him in the belly button.
That's a whole sentence.
That is a hit. Woo. And so you stab him in the belly button, and he does not look happy
Well, I guess.
that he's been belly button stabbed.
Listen, I don't have one. All right, so I'm experimenting here.
And you are no longer under the effects of the. You're no longer under the effects of what he did.
I was not.
Oh yeah, you missed, sorry. Oh no, you had 1 turn of it.
I did.
Yes, on a success, everybody
Ah, okay.
was affected. Like you're affected by it until the end of your turn.
Gotcha.
All right, and that was Rose's turn. It is now Calbo's turn.
Yeah.
Or the bird's turn, sorry. Spoilers!
Yo, we heard his name.
Let me see. He is going to attack you with his beak.
I played enough Pokemon to know that's gonna be effective.
Let's see. Yeah, that is a hit. He will do 6 damage to you.
All right.
All right. And he is then. I don't know what these are. It's PE. I'm gonna hit this. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, I see what it is. And then he's going to pick. Was that number 2? Oh my gosh. Alright, he's going to peck you one more time, and that's going to be another hit.
What the fuck?
Alright, so he hits you, and you are feeling rough. He got you twice. And with that, he's going to move back one.
Well, see? Yeah, okay.
Alright, that is his turn. Unrun.
Unrun will... Let's see, Unrun can get to here before. It's 10... Sorry. Get to here. And to get over will be 35, so that'd be a double move. Right? Or would I... That'd be 10 feet left. That'd be 5. Then double move to get to here. Yep.
Yeah. Alright.
Unrun can get there on a double move.
Okay.
And Unrun is going to try to skewer the bird thing.
Alrighty.
Go, Tusk attack.
Tusk.
That
I'm
will...
not having a good rolls.
That will be a miss.
Yep.
Alright, that is Unrun's turn. Talon.
Gotta get moved closer a little bit.
You're on the edge, so I think it'd be 2 moves for you to get closer.
He could actually try to make a running jump.
25 here. No, I'm gonna throw the rock.
Oh.
Alright. Go ahead.
Rocky.
I am not proficient, or I don't have proficiency with throwing rock. I just don't get to have a proficiency bonus to it. But 17.
That is a hit.
And hold on. 6. Plus my strength mod of 4. So 10 points of damage.
Alright, and the bird is gets hit by that rock, and his head moves back, and he looks at you. He's not happy. He's like, I will do that again if I must.
Looks at you and you look at
Getting
him.
hit in the head?
Let's see. 10,
That's a weird
20.
thing to say.
25.
Alright.
And then that will be my third action.
Alright, it is the little fox turn.
What is... I'm just trying to think of... Is it 10 feet to do a running jump?
Yes.
No.
You must move 10 feet when you do the running jump. It is a part of it, and it's the long jump.
I mean, fuck us 10 feet.
Yep.
Nah, I just think even if I long jump, I'm all gonna do is land.
It's an athletics check, and if you, with the athletics check, if you succeed, what is it? Success, you leap a distance equal to your check result, rounded down to the nearest 5.
Oh,
So
one
maximum
second.
of your
My
speed. It's
my
a DC
window.
15 athletics check. So for you,
no, trust me, athletics is not a good thing right now. So,
oh, okay. I was gonna
especially
say, 'cause
with
if you did it, you could get. Well,
I'm gonna end up probably running.
get to here. You ran.
Let me look at one thing here real quick.
Second. Yeah, you could arguably get to that corner right here by Unrun. Going straight.
I might put myself right over here. Let me switch over. over here because that puts me within throwing distance.
Mm-hmm.
Not there. I think it was. Let me measure. Probably here.
Sorry, where?
Right there, because from there. Yeah,
20 feet.
each of them are 20 feet.
See little goblin going through his bag.
Well, I would argue that I'm yanking something out of my jacket while I'm running, but yes. Remembering the last time I dealt with something flying and screeching like a bird, I go for the alchemist's fire,
Alright.
and I lob it at the Birdman.
Lobbin, here we go.
Lob and Goblin.
I'm on the wrong screen. Da-da-da.
I think that hits.
And I
It is a
elect
hit.
to not splash, so the other one can not worry about that.
Alright, that would be 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's
The
a
bird
huge-
is looking
Wouldn't it
hurt.
be? Oh wait, no, because of the additional damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess every turn hereafter, it's a persistent one unless I think it's taken action to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Seeing their friend get hurt, the Mepha is not happy. And let's see what it does.
See, that's their issue. They are never happy.
We walk up, some people start yelling at us about a flower. I tell them to fuck off, and now they sprayed us with water, and now we're fighting. It was
That
self-defense.
water hurt.
It looked like a really shitty bidet, yes.
It looks over to Unrun, and it's going to breathe acid.
Jesus.
Really? Nice.
You see,
Oh.
does it? No, that doesn't roll. Fuck. Is this the second attack? I can't tell.
Isn't an attack to begin with?
Oh, okay. No, the first one was. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. The spitting cone that deals.
Oh, I hate cones.
Oh, if it's a cone. That's
Oh no, it's not gonna do a cone then. It's gonna do acid arrow. It's gonna cast a
Oh.
spell.
I was about to be like a cone. Woo!
Yeah, no. It's too close to its friend. It's going to use acid arrow on Unrun. That is a 12 to hit.
To hit the mammoth,
Yes.
it only has an AC of 11.
Right.
Ooh,
That is a
close.
hit. That will be. That will be 19 damage to Unrun.
Unrun is out. They are at negative 3 hit points. They are dying.
All right.
Damn.
Unrun is dying 1.
Oh, fuck knows what he's doing next.
Set that as a condition.
And it's going to turn over to Talon and be like, "You should have just played along!" And it's going to attack Talon next. That would be Claw 2.
I'm feeling mildly at fault here.
That is a -5. 16.
That does not hit.
Alright, and it misses. Alright, Tharun, you see Rose is hurt, Unrun is down, and Talon is decently hurt.
Yeah, it did 1 point over my half health.
Just so that way I can confirm.
Yes.
Who's worse between Talon and Rose?
Rose.
Okay. I'm trying to check the rules on this one. Perfect. I'm going to cast 2 spells.
If you can.
I can, because heal animal, which is a channel for me, or as a focus spell, I
Oh,
do
okay.
once per day. And it is a 1 action to spend 1 to restore 1d8 health within 30 feet to the animal.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then 2 action heal.
Then 2 action heal, which gives me a 30-foot range to heal Rose.
All right. Do the mammoth first. Mammoth heal.
I think I set this in correctly. I did not. Damn it.
Nope.
Sorry about that. I'll edit the rest of it, but or /
Oh.
1d8.
It actually says it's a 2 action for the range of 30-foot heal.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I was
But they
looking at
get
the
an
other one
extra-
where it says
Yeah.
range touch or 30 foot. So, no, I will just focus on doing the 2 action heal
Okay.
right now to Rose, which being a 2 action heal will actually go quite a bit more.
You'll get an extra +8, I think.
Yep.
Alright.
And so,
So you can
Sorry.
just keep. So essentially, you can just keep what's up there right now.
Mhm.
yeah, the 6. So Rose will heal a total of 14 hit points back. And then,
That's full health.
sweet. Tharun is going to take his sling, and he is going to sling a stone at the bird, because, you know, focus fire, focus fire.
All right.
Sling, go. No,
Fire? I have
That
fire.
would be a miss.
that's my turn.
All right, Rose, it is you. You-
Yeah, it is me.
And you are full heal. You are fully healed now.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. So, first thing, I move here.
Okay.
I guess I will try to end the bird suffering because I'm kind.
Okay.
Fucking asshole.
The bird was pretty aggressive.
You are nice, but have opinions.
All right, so I'm gonna slash that bird. Yeah, I
Damn.
think I think yeah, I think I'm
That
pissed.
is a crit.
Nice.
And you see the bird go down like a turkey on Thanksgiving dinner.
All right.
It hits the
Wow,
ground,
fucked already?
and you see the nymph go, or the mephit go. No, you will not win.
No, it's your turn now.
And you have 1 action left.
Yeah, I I'm thinking of a way to do that. So what I will do is I will only like gently distract them by tapping on his big nose. All right. That's always
I
do
mean, would
do
that
it with-
count as an unarmed attack?
Does my nose look big to you?
Yes, it is. No, I'm not attacking. I am doing a dirty trick with him.
He's distracting.
So
Oh, my
I'll do that. So
browser's
you're gonna have -1 to
pissing me off.
savings and shit.
I think
Wow.
that's more than a -1.
Yeah, no, that's... What's the crit do?
Let me go to dirty trick. Hold on, I'm just gonna slap it. Critical success attack is clumsy 1 until the interact action in the a critical success, but the condition ends quickly after 1 round. Critical fail.
They are clumsy 1 until they use an interact to end the impediment.
You booped his nose so hard, he's distracted by it permanently.
Alright, yeah, they are... Yeah, they are
Well, think
clumsy
about
one.
that. I just slayed her friend. I'm like, boop. It's your turn now.
Alright, and that means... And clumsy is a reminder...
They're gonna get -1 to AC.
Yeah, -1 to AC. Okay. So they have... They currently have a 15. Okay.
Good to know.
Very good.
It's easy to figure. You guys should have got the AC by now. Alright, it is, that is Urza's turn. Is Unrun. They have to make...
A D20.
Flat
D20.
20. Flat D20 minus their wounded condition. Or their DC is their wounded condition.
Man,
Nope. They proceeded dying too.
They are dying too.
I
Alright,
want that
Talon.
weapon.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
One action to come over here. Another action.
They are flanked now.
Another action to pull out the big bonk.
Alright, I see where this is going.
Honestly.
And they're flanked. Flanked is +1, right?
Oh.
Isn't it? I can't remember.
I'm double checking right now because I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Like
Minus
roll-
2 AC.
So you have a minus
So he's
3.
at -3 at the moment, which means I still need a crit to do critical hit anyways. But no,
You need a 13 if you want to crit.
toof.
Wait, 13 on the die?
Or we yeah, 13. Wait.
You would need a
Or
20.
no,
okay,
sorry.
well,
Well, speaking of a critical,
speak of the devil.
All right.
Put your damage in it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a crit. Roll for damage.
there we go.
Damn.
So 28. Ignore the 17. That was just to get so I can hit. towards
Is it me
roll.
or we get better when somebody goes down?
Yes.
How does it end?
By her splat?
Yeah, I'm just caving in their skull with this giant tooth.
All right.
There's a slight splatter on everyone around.
Since he got hit from the back, the last thing this guy had in life got booed by a flower.
Oops.
All right. And you see, I'm just trying to get the music back up. You see, these two have fallen.
I'm just imagining the full Gallagher watermelon smash on this guy's head.
Hawk wants to get closer to make sure the mammoth child is fine with his elixir.
Unrun is immediately casting Cure Animal or Heal Animal.
Okay, I figured it would be like I would imagine Theron would take care of this.
Alright.
Unless Fok, like Fok would be next, but
I was gonna say that was literally what I was gonna do on the next turn, so.
Okay, then fuck, if you want to do it, go ahead. I'll save the spell.
Yeah, and they can just do 2 action if they really wanted to get the 30 foot.
and you can say you'd have to do a medical check, correct?
No,
they have
Or an elixir?
Fuck
Oh, an
has
elixir.
elixirs.
Okay.
I'm going to be medicining everyone.
He forced drink people since the beginning.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your medicine then. Sorry.
No, this is Fuck. This
Or,
is Fox's
I mean,
elixir,
potion.
I'm assuming.
I'm talking about potion, yeah.
Yeah.
Elixir of life. 1d6.
It is not
1d6
roll.
plus 1.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Because I'm not throwing it, I'm using it. Never mind.
Yeah.
So 1d6 plus 1. I
Mhm.
guess I'll just type it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I need to. Fix
It's
some of
just
that.
it's just
I
a
just-
/R.
six. The
Yeah.
bonus is a +1 against disease and poisons.
Oh.
Yeah, 1d6. Okay, 1d6.
Well, he's up.
Yeah, Unrun is up. In fact,
I have a second one, damn it.
Unrun is this guy kind of like whiplashes its head and then comes out of the water. Luckily, its trunk was on the land and not under the
Fuck,
water.
just gets slapped by it.
Hey,
Because I could have been a dick and said that the trunk was under the water, and then Unrun would have been drowning.
God.
I would have
know
done that if
you
they were
would
further
have been a
in.
dick.
If Unrun was 1 down, I would have done it. And
Lauren would not have cared about saving Rose.
yeah.
I mean, it's understandable.
And now Theron, you said you're
I don't
going
know why I
to do a
was in
heal.
that corner. I was like, I was
Uh,
gonna go for Rose. I was gonna go for the mammoth.
I'm going to be doing medicine checks for in using the spell Healing Mud or Healing Plasters.
Okay.
So basically, I don't need healer's kits. I just use the cantrip,
Just
and I just basically rub mud on you, and suddenly you feel better.
yeah. That's on one target, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
It'll be one at a time because
Okay.
no matter what, that's how the
Who
medicine
you're
has
gonna
to
do
go.
it first for?
They need Ward Medic to allow them to do multiple at the same time.
Yeah, who you're gonna
Yeah.
do first too? Because it's going to take some time.
First is going to be the most critically wounded, Unrune,
Okay. Go ahead.
which this is a DC 15 just because of the basic healing. Medicine, go. I swear to God. Well, I don't hurt them.
Yeah. Okay. As that's going, are any of you going to do anything?
I have an elixir.
Well, it's not that I like doing that, but I will check what they have on them because
Alright.
we're just messing around. Probably had something.
Okay.
Also,
I like the idea that I'm standing in the water. I'm just watching you just throwing mud, and I'm like, I have another elixir if you need it.
They don't have anything interesting on them, but you know that this is their island, and there may be something else
Well.
here.
And then the only one still injured, other than Unrune, is going to be
me.
yeah. I'm going to try medicine on you.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe this was just a mess up. Okay, I am able to heal you.
Yeah.
On the dot for 2d8. So yeah, he just walks up, chanting over mud,
Okay.
and then just rubs it right into your wound.
Well, let's just point this out. The basic healing in Pathfinder is very strong.
Oh yeah, but it is a hell of a lot better than it is in any other edition.
Well,
Yeah.
that'll be 6 hit points.
Yeah. You can add it, can't you, Talon? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Rose, I'm guessing does Fuck want to do anything before I get to Rose? I think you said
20
elixir.
minutes, so. Because I'm gonna have to cast if I'm gonna heal Unrune.
Yeah. I was wondering. I wanted to know if Evans wanted to do something.
Sorry, I was double checking. I was gonna say, if not needed for elixir, was more or less gonna go and see what was going to look and see, specifying what flower they might have been talking about.
Okay, you can go move over there. We'll do Rose while you're moving
Would it be over here?
It's over
It's in the mud pit.
Oh, okay. So I'll be near it.
Okay, it'll take you a little bit longer. Okay, Rose, you're going to check the log, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm checking around.
Alright.
Vibing.
Looking in the log, what you see is a grim sight. You see a crumpled corpse of a Kelid woman in hide armor. The corpse of the woman bears distinctive burn scars. Can you roll me a medicine check?
Medicine. Yeah, I'm on it. Give me a second. I just need to reopen that thing. I'm not good at medicine, but I will do it. No, I'm really not good with medicine.
You don't know how she died, but the corpse is here.
There's a body in there.
There's two over here.
No, not a body that we caused, at least, I think. Probably.
Also, as you continue and look through it, you will see that on the hide armor, there is a little trinket. So how do you identify items again? Like just like normal items.
History. Oh.
I'll say this is a talisman.
history then.
Occultism would probably work, or society.
Yeah, one of those two.
Because that would make sense.
Of
for
course, the one time I
politics.
could have used society, I'm nowhere near it.
Well, look at my wonderful ship.
You identify this as a Hunter's Bane talisman.
Why do I roll 19 on those things?
Oh, you're really good when you don't want to be.
I mean, you did good. You booped them, like, hardcore.
Yeah, that's always a good boop.
I'm here for the hardcore booping.
You pooped them so hard they got hit in the back of the head with something hard.
By the way, has it been like a minute? I think that's how long my fascinated was supposed to last.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
The healing would have gotten rid of it.
I took 20 minutes, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remembered. I was looking at my temporary negative. I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah.
Alright, continuing on with Fok, you go to the mud pit and you do see there is a flower in there.
I do. I mean, at this point, I don't trust any of it.
And try not
What
to
would I
identify it.
do? See if there's like just. I guess I would assume trap. I mean, I don't know what else you would call that in this kind of a setup.
I guess you could roll thievery for those.
It's like I'm not even gonna come near it unless I know or feel like I know.
Yeah,
It's
roll-
not.
Yeah, roll thievery.
All right.
You don't see anything that looks like a trap. It just looks like it's really deep mud.
Could I use my long tool to get an idea how deep it could be?
You can.
I don't know what the hell I would do for that other than say it.
I'll give you this. You poke into it. It is really deep mud. But it wouldn't be like you're not going to. It's not going to be quicksand.
Me and my 2.5 feet of stature will like to not go into the mud to pick this flower. But I'll go ahead and tell everyone else about it.
It would be about like moving through the water, just a lot more dirty. I'll say this. It's not as complicated as you're thinking. Making it like thinking.
I'm just
it is.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm just worried I'm gonna get stuck in mud. I don't wanna.
You won't get stuck. Like I said, it's not like quicksand. It's just going to make you slower than going through the water. It would like at most you could probably guess the idea was to get you in the mud, just to mess with you, or potentially get you in there and attack you while you're slowed down. You could get it perfectly fine.
Well, and that's why. With that, I would say my intention would be is that I definitely want to get the flower because I want to, whether it's magic or not, I want to look at it and see if there's any actual way of using it.
Okay. You gonna try and get it?
Yeah.
All right. You're still gonna need to roll a acrobatics or survival check.
I mean, between the you said athletics, not athletics, acrobatics, or survival.
Just acrobatics or survival.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay. It won't really matter. I'll acrobatics. Why not?
You can get the flower without much problem, and yeah, you picked it, and you're good. You can get out.
All right.
If you want to identify it, it will be a nature check, or you can give it to someone else to do it.
I'm not great with, which sounds weird as an alchemist. I'm not great with nature, but I'll bring it along and see if anyone else has an idea what it could be for.
Okay. I'm guessing you're all on the island now. Now that there's a corpse, what all do you want to do? Does anybody want to check it with medical knowledge? Does anybody want to continue and try and heal? Maybe unrun? Just like...
Oh, I'll heal Unrun, but I was waiting for the 20 minutes to be up, so.
Okay, I'd say a little bit longer. Is there anybody want to do things while the 20 minutes are passing by?
I could do. I mean, I guess I don't remember exactly. You said medicine check to see how they might have died.
It seems like it, yes. Identify how they would die.
Oh, I'm curious. I'll do a medicine roll.
Okay. They are a corpse. You do not identify how they died. Anyone else?
My expert tool of stick
I'm
could
being
not figure it out.
treated in this 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, some time passes, and the 20 minutes have passed by now.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Heal on Unrun at the 2 action.
I'm gonna
If
say
you do
your.
3 action heal, you can do it AoE.
Yeah, I suppose that would be the best. Well, how many people are still injured?
I'm still injured.
Yeah, fine. I'll just do a regular heal at 3 action.
Okay.
Use my second first level spell. I don't think there are extra spells in this game for high intelligence, or in my case, high
No.
wisdom. Which
You
really
get what
sucks.
you get for spell slots.
I know. I don't like it. So 30-foot burst, 1d8 plus 8.
Clearly, the explosive bottle holder is superior.
So everyone gets 15 HP. So
Okay.
Yeah.
probably enough to heal everyone up.
Yep.
I'm back at full health.
Wonderful.
Now then, there's a dead body. It is time to see how dead body it was dead.
Yes, medicine.
Roll medicine.
It is definitely a dead body.
Not one, Jesus.
You're not even sure if it's a dead body. It looks like a puppet to you.
It's moving. It's a bug.
Oh no, that's not a dead body. It's alive. Okay. Roll initiative. Roll initiative. Only you. All right. Theron, you can tell that the body, though it does look burned, the person actually died by drowning. It seems that potentially one of the ones that was here had drowned the female before you.
Yeah, so it's a victim.
Yes.
Yeah. So we were right to kill these things. They were evil.
I mean, we could get philosophical. What's evil to one person?
Now, beyond this, there really isn't anything else unless you already identified the thing. There's nothing else that you can really see. You look upstream and you still do not see the end of wherever this ash is coming from. If you continue and venture out, it's going to be way too far, and it may you'll likely go out into the night at that rate.
So, I have a really strange question. Does the ash contaminate only the top layer of the water?
There is a very thick amount of ash that's going down this stream. It's as if somebody is purposely dumping the ash into the river.
That's a lot of ash.
Right.
Talon is going to collect some of it, because if they are going to go back at this point, it would be better off to give proof of, hey, this is what's happening.
It may take some more work, but yeah, you can bring the water back.
Well, and I was gonna say we could always bring the water regardless, with the collecting a sample of it to show what the top layer is, but unless there's another source of water that you could pull from, this is the only source of water we're gonna be able to work with.
Yeah.
It's okay, purified water and drink exists.
And there's all kinds of
All right.
granular ways of doing it too.
So you all are going to collect some water and head on back.
I suppose we have no choice at this point.
Yeah, well, we carefully doing it. Not
Okay.
trying to get as much shit as we can. But...
All right. And with that, you all collect the water and begin your journey back to I'm gonna close that. You begin your journey back to the camp. Now, once you get back, the water is collected, and I'm going to guess whoever the individual that collects the water, you tell them about the ash.
Yep.
Once you tell them about that, they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't realize. Bakuno didn't say anything about that. I'm glad you told us. We'll do our best to clean the water before the ceremony. We're not going to be drinking it. It's going to be used for the ceremony, so it is still usable. But that is
we knew that.
that is very interesting. Luckily, we won't be here for too much longer. It means we won't have to stick around to collect water and clean it and deal with all that hassle. You should go see Grandfather Iowa before finishing your day.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. So you all are going to for Grandfather Iowa, I assume?
Yeah, of course. We're not. Don't forget the pointy stick.
We do have a pointy stick.
Oh yes, I need to go talk with grandfather about the symbol on the stick. Or on my spear.
Alright. So as you're beginning to travel, you do hear from one of them that Grandfather Iowa actually was about to call you there. And you were heading there anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, you know, all's good. And you travel to the tent where Father Iowa is. Alright. Let me see. Let me get things ready. Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Music is actually about to change, and this takes me a minute.
I almost hit a button that would have annoyed a lot.
Which one?
The additional character button.
Fair enough.
It
I
would
got
only
something.
have annoyed the GM.
It would have annoyed me. I already did it once.
Fair.
My I swear I have a wireless keyboard somewhere, and it's every once in a while my browser refreshes, and I keep having to reopen my character sheet.
In a small, squat tent where Iowa spends his evenings, the old man stoops beside his fire ring. His expressive face, wrinkled from many years of good humor, is now a portrait of sadness. "Come, sit," he says. He pokes the embers with a stick. "I had hoped that you would never have to hear the story I'm about to tell you, or at least I would not have to be the one to tell it." His smile is rueful as he looks upon all you all. You all take a seat?
Yes.
You all,
Seems concerning.
you all sit around the campfire, and he takes a moment, looking down upon the flames before you. "How to make a long story short, I will try and put it simply. In the Ethkir, the before times, when my ancestors were young, we Broken Tusks were known as the Burning Mammoths. Our migratory route was large then, as was our herd. We carried with us a powerful light, the primordial flame." He begins to spread the fire coals into a wide, flat layer within the fire. In the center of the coals, a perfectly round pebble glows, red hot. Then, the great quake shattered the eastern lands. He tips a large, jagged rock from the fire ring into the coals. Far as we were, our people still felt the thundering hooves of the demon horde. Earwigs and pillbugs begin to scatter from the hole left by the unturned stone. Our mammoth lords argued over what to do with the lights, but in the end, some of us took the primordial flame. We hid it. where it would be safe. With his stick, he separates a few coals from the rest, then moves the red, hot pebble next to the small group. The others called us traitors and went east to face the demons, taking the banner of the burning mammoths with them. Weak but determined to carry on, we took on a new name, the Broken Tusks. It was a long time ago, and much has happened since, he says, dropping his stick into the fire. But now, it seems that the burning mammoths may have returned, and in time for the night of the green moon. I cannot say what this means. My ancestors' spirits are silent, but my bones tell me that this will not be a happy reunion. He looks upon you all.
That is unfortunate. And Faerun will pull out the spear with what I would assume now is the burning mammoth banner on it.
Hakano had told me about the spear. He seemed excited that our ancestors have returned once more from their time in the eastern lands. It seems that he wanted a spear for himself because he's always been fascinated with the story of our ancestors, believing that one day we would all be reunited and become burning mammoths once more.
I do have a question.
Yes, little one.
Is it possible that those member of the tribe will have like burning marks on them? Like big ones, not like the one you guys have, more like more brutal looking ones?
I believe that this is to be the burning mammoths that had marked their face more violently, though that wasn't our custom long ago. Why they burn themselves so crudely, potentially to make themselves more fierce-looking, scarier, as they were more about waging war, fighting battles once they went to the east. The more peacekeeping of us stayed here. So, likely the marks that you found on the individuals at the tapers could have been them, yes.
Okay. Alright, I already told you all the story last time.
Yes. Any other questions you may have?
Do you think... Because you said that we had hidden away the artifact. Do you think they're coming back for it?
You ask what may have happened. Do you wish to know what happened to the primordial flame first and foremost?
Yes.
It's a sad part of the tale. He says this, staring at the glowing rocks in the fire pit. We did not hide it well enough. It was actually stolen. He averts his eyes, clearly disturbed. No more of this for now. There's much to do before the ceremony. Any other questions, just don't ask about the primordial flame. It is a scar left on our own hearts. As he says that, the round rock cracks with a loud pop in the middle of the fire.
It's well timed.
Do you wish to know more about the burning mammoths, or potentially your own following?
Trying to think as a player now. Anyone else have any questions?
I I have many, but it's probably not going to help anything.
That doesn't matter. Ask away.
You can ask about, like he said, he's willing to talk about the burning mammoths or even the broken tusks, and any other small questions. It doesn't involve the primordial flame.
I guess just should we be more worried about an impending group of people who are seemingly violent, but it's not really an answer he would have.
Yeah, so friend or foe, I'm assuming foes.
We do not know. Potentially, I have a feeling that it may not be a pleasant meeting. They may come in less aggressive terms, maybe to bring us back into one following. Maybe it could be a violent one. We do not know. Or maybe they just happen to be in passing, but it seems less likely, given the times we find ourselves within.
Well, and it kind of boils down to if they are trying to recollect and rejoin amongst each others, and then, if declined, it becomes a forced matter.
Indeed. But I don't think that we would want to reunite one another. Our following's been separated for well over 100 years at this point.
Huh? Time changes.
Yes. We are at odds, and reuniting our followings may cause an imbalance. See, we've broken tusks. When my mother was the one that came up with the idea. After the others took the Burning Mammoth banner to the east, we had to create a new one. Mother Sitke. She saw a sign. There was a mother mammoth with a broken tusk. Even with her injury, the mammoth dug up roots and fed her 2 young calves. Mother thought it'd be a good omen, a sign of resilience against tough odds. We honored that mammoth on our new banner and what we call ourselves. Though we are broken people, we still have the will and knowledge to endure. We look after our own. These strangers, we don't know them. Though we are accepting of many, I don't think that it'd be in our best interest to go back those days. The horn does not return to the mammoth after it has fallen off, after all. Alright, anything else?
Well, we can only hope they're passing them.
Indeed.
Well, they seemed a little eager to start a fight when they came to the Tapas, but we'll see if that was just a one-off or an omen of what's to come.
I'm not overly fond of pain, the poison that was used, but yes.
No. I would like to ask you all a favor starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is the night of... Tomorrow night will be the events that we have all been preparing for. And as we will be moving after the festivities end, I would like us to prepare ourselves for the move. I would like you to help so that we can do a quick departure first thing in the following morning. Once you wake up, you'll have about 8 hours to assist in whatever you can throughout the camp. The more that you do, the quicker we'll be able to leave once. So, there are quite a few things that you could do.
Okay.
All for assisting.
Yeah. It's better if we can get out of here before they get here.
A few activities that you could do to assist. One is clean up the camp, essentially organizing everything to be gathered quickly enough. Clearing the trail, that would be ensuring that there are no dangers ahead of us before we depart. We could have some assistance with gathering the herd, making sure that all the mammoths are in a smaller area and that we don't need to gather them first thing in the morning. As well as if you want to dilute the spirits. That would be the task of using water baskets to ferment specific roots and herbs into some alcohol spirits. It will help against the dehydration and grogginess of the events tonight at the Night of the Green Moon.
Things.
As well as anything else that you may have time to do, whatever you think. And those are the most basic of tasks that I can think of. But you may have more time on your hands, and if there's anything else you can think of to assist, well, then go ahead. But for now, I think that we should rest. Or the green moon, the night of the green moon is upon us. Alright, you all can leave now if you so wish.
Yeah, with nothing else to discuss. Just, you know, very concerned.
Understandable. Alright, and with that, you all leave. Let's see here.
That gets me my spells back.
So, leaving the tent, there is one other thing that happens.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Let me scroll back up to it. As you step out, you see before you your teacher, Wippa. As you may remember, Wippa is the and I'm going to pull up her
Very good woman.
Reconante.
She is the lady that is currently pregnant and has been teaching you all scouting techniques for the last while. Some of you longer, some of you shorter, depending on how long you've been here. She gives a smile and goes, before the day is done, I would like to teach you all one last thing. As tomorrow, you'll no longer be under me. You all will become a member of our following. Would you come with me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. She all leads you to her tents. And what you see before you is a tent full of different hunting supplies. A lot of parts for traps, and some that are already prepared but specifically, she has set out a number of parts. She gives a smile and says, "Today I would like to teach you all how to build 3 different snares. These can be useful for you in the coming days, as you will be members of the Broken Tusks. So, why don't we go ahead and get started? Today we have 3 snares that we commonly use: caltrop snares, battering snares, and poison barb snares. You may recognize the poison barb snares from your events with tapers, but do not worry, as these are more these poisons are more numbing, slowing down the creatures and not harming them. Now, I would like you all to build one of these snares. Alright, so you all can choose which one you wish to build of the 3. And I will also need you to give me a crafting check.
I wish the lore had a better thing, because I have hunting lore, but it's like, I could just use crafting.
I would say that you actually could use hunting lore for this one.
Yeah, it's just more along the lines of, it's the same stat,
Ah, I see.
so it's
Fair.
like, it's kind of useless to have for this kind of thing.
Alright, go ahead and roll a crafting check or...
Crafting.
Alright,
Sorry about that. Fighting a dog.
Ah, glorious.
I'm not sure. Is it top? Does it go left? I don't know.
I'm gonna do the craft. Fuck.
You all begin to make these snares, and you have a rough time.
Talon has poisoned himself.
Oh, we have to make those. Oh.
Advanced crafting, what the fuck?
You begin to put these things together, and they do not work well. The snares just are not coming together correctly.
I just look at Whippo with the best smile I have. I'm like,
She looks to them, and she begins to give some advice. Whippa knows these traps inside and out, and with this, all of you will attempt a second time with a +2.
alright, well, I rolled terribly good on this one, so I don't expect a lot of things to
16.
happen.
13.
No, I guess I can do that too, right?
21.
Oh, right. You know what? I'm just gonna add it. It's fine. And now it's 10.
Alright.
I don't have crafting.
Neither do I.
14 was the best I could do.
Alright. With this, what all did you have? 16. Right?
16, yeah.
16. 13. Okay, so
21, 10.
Fok and Talon, you begin. You didn't say what traps you were doing, by the way.
It was the poison one.
Poison.
That's why I made the comment that I poisoned myself.
Oh, okay, and then Fok, what did you make?
I know we talked about the poison one, but I was dealing with the dog. I didn't hear the other 2.
It is the poison snare, a caltrop snare, as well as a battering snare.
I'll learn the caltrop snare.
Okay. You two build the snare successfully, as the other 2 quite do not.
Well, listen, you know.
With
I don't
the,
hunt.
at this point, she goes over and she helps you, the other two. She is a very kind woman, and she basically instructs you whenever you make mistakes, and she shows you how to build the trap. You two still successfully build the traps, but it takes you a lot longer.
Ooh.
Overall, it's beginning to become night, and Wimpa smiles as all of you have finished your snares. She goes, "Alright, now for the final test. You do not have to do this, but..." And so she looks at first Rose. What trap did you build?
I think it was Caltrap or Poison, I don't remember.
Just shoes.
Caltrap.
Caltrap. And she looks to Theron. What did you build?
I built a battering snare.
Alright, and then to the other two. You do not have to do this, but to those that do, you will get a reward. I would like you to purposely step within your own snare.
Alright.
Alright.
That's a strange
Talon
custom,
doesn't go,
but-
Talon doesn't go away from challenge.
Alright, to those that have caltrops, who did caltrops?
I did.
Yep.
Alright, the caltrops go first. And what you will have to do is... I have to open up the...
Cry?
When you step into the trap, you need to make a acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll try my best. What? That's not good. Oh, I did 12.
Well, it's a good thing I have an elixir left.
Alright. You
That's about the only reason why I'm not concerned.
you will step on the caltrops, both.
Ow.
You'll step on the caltrop and take a little bit of damage. This won't be. I won't actually have you take the like added onto your sheet because by the morning you'll be healed anyway. But you do get a little bit of hurt.
My root.
All right. Next, she looks to
My
those
impeccable feet.
to the battering, which that would be
Battering.
Aaron.
I think he was the only one who did that.
Right, and you need to make a reflex save.
Woo. Okay.
Right, and you successfully do not get hurt by the trap. You do not. Luckily, the flat rock does not hit you.
Does that mean you had a good reflexes or that you had a bad trap?
And lastly, nope, it was a good trap. It's just that you
Nah.
had good reflexes. And lastly, to those with the poison barbs, I need you to make a reflex save.
I was expecting fortitude.
Let's see. The barb gets lodged into your feet, and you begin to take some poison damage. Alright. So each of you got hurt except for Theron, and she smiles. The reason why we have done this today is for you to appreciate and understand what creatures go through whenever you use these. It is a lesson in both ways. If you had avoided it, you understand the trap enough to be able to not be hindered by it, as well as if you had went through the pain of being hurt by this trap, you have a deeper understanding, and you will only use this trap whenever necessity is there. It is a lesson in both ways, and I hope that you have learned something from here. She pulls out a lot of materials, and she hands you each the supplies in order to make a snare of the type that you had built. As well, she pulls out what is known as a malachite worry stone and hands one to each of you. This is for your bravery today in stepping within the traps, and I hope that you will know that you will use the snares in the future whenever they are appropriate. Anyone want to say anything?
If no
Thank
one
you.
else, yeah,
So hey, brother. Sorry.
they
Yes, they have.
would be happy to thank for it. And you said a malachite worry stone?
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
All right. And with that,
Putting in my notes.
you all have finished your lesson for today.
I am smart.
That was fun. I always wanted to step on Cultra.
Does Rose even understand the lesson?
Eh?
Does Rose even understand the lesson? Like why you did it?
Vaguely.
Okay.
She understand the concept somewhat.
Yeah. That's good at least.
But do we actually feel?
Alright. And so you all rest. You heal up. Depoisoned. And you prepare whatever you need for the following day.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do we have now? Do you all want to continue, or do you think we should end it? We can continue while you finish these last few tasks and then do the Green Moon the next stream. Or we can just keep going. It depends. We've gone for currently 3.5 hours almost.
I probably could go for a max of another like 30 minutes.
Would you like to do at least the next little bit?
Mhm.
Because this won't take too long. This little bit.
Alright, sure, why not?
Alright.
Guys, stop
This
that.
next little bit.
It's so distracting.
Alright.
And you get mad when we do it.
Alright, so you all know that you have to... you all know you're going to need to help the rest of the tribe. Or, sorry, not tribe, the following.
We're gonna Nyad.
Do I have another one?
We have another two.
Good job. You're such a good
Adorable.
she's a good GM. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Wait, is that another one?
for this bit, you are going to be gaining what's known as preparation points. I'm sure you can see this.
Yeah.
So, from this point, each of you will be able to, as a group, work together in order to do different things. The ones that were suggested is cleaning up the camp, clearing the trail, diluting the spirits, and gathering the herd. But you can also do additional tasks. You have exactly 8 hours to do this before the next before the like final preparations will take place, and you won't be able to do anything else.
Okay.
So what do you want to do as a group first?
Clean up wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
You would like to clean up the camp.
Yep.
Alright. Cleaning up the camp is gathering loose materials, organizing tools, tidying up bundles, and it's not really, like, the most fun of jobs, but it is necessary so that you can move onward.
Mhm.
What I will need is for one of y'all, let me see. One of you all, and one can aid to help to clean up the camp.
Okay.
You all will be doing it as a group, but only 2 of you will roll. I will need either a crafting or society check.
Oh shit, I'm out of that.
I'm out of that.
I can aid with craft.
Like, I'm a reasonably good crafter.
What about society? Do either any of you have society?
I can do society as well.
Nope.
It's the same stat for me.
I have zeros for both of those.
I can
Yeah.
aid for craft because I at least have a +3.
Okay, so you can craft. That would probably be the best of everything.
And so I would be rolling in with the
Alright.
First, your assistant rolls.
Yep, go ahead and
Yep.
assist.
So that's a +1 because it's a well, if the DC is 15.
For the aid action. What is the DC for aid?
It's 15
Oh,
or
yeah.
higher, depending on if the GM wants to make it higher.
If it's particularly hard or easy task.
Who was aiding?
Me.
Talon?
Talon was aiding? Alright.
Ooh.
Why do I roll shit for my good skills?
You can hero point it if you
I
want.
I am thinking about it. I have Rose's issue.
Well, Talon aids, and you will get a +1.
I'll burn a hero point.
Alright, Evan is burning a hero point. Finally using them.
Try.
Oh!
Jeez.
28.
That's a bit different.
You all begin. So, you all begin to clean up this camp, and you smash it. Together, you will, in that time, do pretty much the majority of the work. And doing this, you will get +2 preparation points.
Mm.
And the camp is now cleaned up. You are now at 7 hours.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. I guess we can attend to the animals next.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I can aid.
All right, let's see.
I think we know what.
You want to gather the herd? The herd.
Yes. Yes.
This will be tightening the radius of the herd. That'll make it easier for them to move in the morning. You can round up the animals, or persuade the herders to do it instead. This will take quite a few hours, and you will need either a nature or diplomacy check.
Yeah, I will stick with nature.
Definitely not me.
Anyone want to aid?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be aiding.
You wish to
I'll be
aid?
rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do the aid roll.
Well, hold on. How much is this? 6? Really? Yeah.
Ooh.
You want
That
to?
suck.
You want to?
I think you should probably use a hero point for that.
4 + 1 an hero point? Are you out of
I
your
don't think-
mind?
It could. It could change. Comes up.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll go with the family.
You're gonna reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
All right. You hero pointed.
Pressure.
Yeah, I did.
You got this.
Come on, don't fuck it up. It's 14.
It's not enough.
Yeah, I missed 1, right?
Unless, yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
You wait. A minute.
Oops, sorry.
With the crit, the crit basically that you got before, you are actually working more efficiently. You do get a +1 at that for your next roll. So
Yeah, so that makes 19.
that is a 15. But even then, you didn't need the. Wait, let me look at it again.
Yeah, I didn't need to roll any hero point. Thank you.
No. Let me look again.
Just throw a sub. You'll get another.
Oh yeah, no, that's what you needed. I was right. Yeah, you got the aid, and that's a +1, which makes it a 19. So that you will essentially begin to gather the herd, and you bring them into a small radius. The little porcupine gives a little bit of a cheer, or the big porcupine gives cheers you all through this, and kind of helps. They kind of chase the mammoths around, and the mammoth runs away from it, and you get a +1 in preparation points. You all spend 3 hours
Ooh.
doing this.
Well,
Alright, so what next?
The next is to distill spirits, correct? Or dilute spirits. Distill. Which is probably going to be craft.
Alright.
Is my bet.
The Broken Tusks use large, watertight baskets to ferment specific roots and herbs into mildly hallucinogenic alcoholic spirits. Dehydration and grogginess are common side effects, making for slow mornings after celebrations like the Night of the Green Moon. The party can mitigate these effects by watering down the spirits with plain water, or by swapping out the most toxic herbs in the basket for more benign ones. So essentially, you can either use medicine to water it down, or you can replace the herbs with thievery.
oh,
Hello, thievery.
yeah,
Not me again.
I have a good thievery. I think we have 2 with that. You have 7 too, right?
I got a 6, but yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty.
yeah. I have 7.
Okay, so it looks like Rose will be the main roller this time. Rose will be the main roller, I guess, this time.
Oh
It's
no,
a +7.
Not that kind of pressure.
Alright, roll the aid.
Nah, so you gonna roll the 8 or you gonna roll the main?
Well,
You have a Nasa's higher.
That's that. They don't want the pressure. I'm asking.
well, I rolled the main.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, it's
That
your
was
name.
It is.
You succeed. Rose will get a +1.
Please don't fuck this up. It's the only thing I'm good at. Ah, come on.
Hey,
That's a +1.
You,
+1.
Rose begins to. The
This is
DC.
bullshit.
You didn't even need the +1. So Rose begins to dilute the spirits, and you replace the herbs with less toxic ones, and so people won't be as drunk the following night.
When it's a necessity, you know your tribe have an issue.
That is a +1.
Rose and Falk have the weirdest issues. Can't roll for shit sometimes.
Like, come
Right.
on, I have a 7. Roll higher, man.
You'll want to clear the trail, I guess?
That
Yeah,
would be the next one.
other people can do that.
The way east from Rockloom rarely poses any dangers to the Broken Tusks, but scouting ahead can make sure that is not the case. To do this, you will need a survival check.
Good at those.
I have survival. Does anyone else?
I mean, I have proficiency, and that's about it.
I have some survivals.
I have a +4.
Yeah, same. I think we
+7.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
I'm a druid. What do you want? I have to survive.
Yeah, we do. So who's rolling the aid? I'm not doing it this time.
Who hasn't rolled yet?
Everybody did.
Okay. I wasn't sure if anyone did or not.
Nana hasn't rolled at all.
But no, I'll do the aid.
Alright.
Go for it. We believe in you. God damn.
Yeah,
I think I win.
That's some aid.
That's a +2.
It
I like
is.
to
It's a
switch
crit.
to me.
No,
I like
don't
to switch and have me aid.
No, you cannot switch.
Dang, 21.
Hey,
put-
damn.
23 is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the aid,
like
you
the
almost
idea
rolled
that you
my
got-
number.
crit 8, and then it's like 3.
So
At that point, I would hero point again.
I just imagine Talon trying to help, like, I'm just backing you up, dude. And you're like, are you sure you don't know more than me?
I know, right?
Learn by doing.
all right. Overall, what happens is that you clear the trail, you get rid of a lot of things, but, however, as you are traveling, you see a Bloodseeker nest. Destroying or moving the nests is simple, but if you did so, the Bloodseekers would have attacked you. However, you did brilliantly, and you managed to move the nest without angering them whatsoever.
Nice.
I gotta be honest. If I had picked a slightly different route, I would want to collect and use as a trap. Bloodseeker hornets.
Let me see.
Just sounds devious.
I made a mistake.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Retro Raggy.
Okay, let's all kill a character and roll no new ones.
So, but let me.
Rocks fall. We're not even in a cave.
The very
It fell
first
up.
one you did was cleaning up the camp, which got you +2. So the second one that you had done was gathering the herd, and that was actually a +2.
Oh,
The third one, which was diluting the spirits, was a +1.
mhm.
And the one that you just did is a +6.
Damn.
And you have
Damn.
1 hour left.
And we did all the tasks.
Yes.
Now we have what the fuck else can be done task.
Yes, you can choose what to do. Anything that you can think of helping the camp.
I taste test the spirits.
Oh god. Are you old enough? No, I was kidding.
I mean, technically.
No, but all that we pack the things. I mean, if we have like time left for everyone, I guess we can cook for the camp.
Cooked trail rations.
You want to prepare food?
I'm not sure what it will be. I
I
don't know. I don't know what food is.
You would
Damn,
not be
plant
the
in your
person.
sunlight.
You would not be the person helping cook food.
I mean,
can
is there anything
disperse.
else that people want to suggest?
You know,
I do have some rations.
Just think of any kind of activity you would do whenever you put up camp.
I know, but usually I don't break down camp until I'm getting ready to leave that day.
I was about to say, yeah, it's like break it down the night before. I mean, if there's carts, we could load carts, but I guess that could have fallen under a different category.
It's
That-
probably already done.
Yeah.
What you did first.
Very first task.
But exactly, it's like I'm trying to think what would be left. Did anyone pack up the porcupines?
Yes,
They're ready.
Yes.
All the animals are ready.
yes, we did.
The only thing I could think of is to go around seeing if anyone needs help packing.
Mm,
Basically, if there's anything that
Yeah.
can be torn down, start on that. But it's basically the only thing I've ever done when I've done big group camping is you go around and see who needs help.
Let's see, yeah, I was gonna say like Whippa, for instance.
okay, we'll say packing. So you're gonna go around and begin to pack different. Help them pack their belongings and get things basically prepared. I would say that this would be a act of. Oh, that's an interesting one. I could say athletics, because you're going around camp and you're moving around quite a lot.
Ah, yes. The one that I think I'm the only one that could technically take the lead on.
I was gonna say, I'm short, I'm stubby, I'm not athletic.
assist.
Or thievery, and thievery would be an act of thievery would be because you were using your knowledge on like putting things like your precision to more precisely put things in place.
I think athletic is interesting because it's a different skill that we roll. I mean, on a
Fine with
gameplay perspective. I mean.
You can do athletics if you want. You can just roll. You don't have to aid.
Well, I can aid. I have a big 4 in athletics.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Rose over
Yeah,
here swinging that big 4.
Look at that. Look at the big 4 going. Shit. I was
Nice.
You get a +1, and that is a all right,
24.
24. So I would say that you go around and you are pushing it. You are going to you are going to every single tent. You are like, this goes in a bag right here, and you are like pushing down, like basically, you know how people like stuff a suitcase and then they have to sit on it to close the thing. You're doing that with their bags.
I mean, you say sit, I'm like hopping and I'm barely doing anything.
And that's why I'm just assistant. You imagine me sitting in a suitcase to close it? I'm just gonna fly.
And with that, your 8 hours. Oh, 1 second. Your 8 hours are up. So this will be a +2. This will be gone. And you got a total of 13 preparation points.
I mean, it sounds like a good number, but it's also a not good number.
Yeah.
No, it's a good number.
You smashed it, and you have prepared the camp more than it would have been if you all didn't do anything. This place looks like it is ready to be torn down in a moment's notice, and you are ready.
I really need to make a character that's just an arrogant little shit. It's like, all thanks to my effort.
Yeah, we already have someone like that. He's an NPC.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Oh.
Yeah, the Poncho guy, right?
Mr. Grab a Spear.
Oh, I am still wrong, technically.
The big wrestler. You're still wrong. Great.
Jesus.
You have 14 points, sorry.
I'm happy you're 14 and 16.
Come on.
The porcupine gives a +1. I did not read that bit, that was my bad.
I'm not
Uh-oh.
superstitious, I'm only a little stitious.
Yeah, the porcupine actually gives a +1 because they help you do everything faster, essentially.
They help us nail things down with the spines.
Alright. And with that, we have prepared for the night of the green moon.
Woo.
We wake up, green moon. Fuck, standing on top of the tent, ass out.
What? Ass out. What?
Well, he
Green
is a
moon!
The Green Moon.
Oh my god, because he's a goblin.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
I'll be honest, I thought about that about 2 hours ago, and I did not want to just interject that in the middle.
With the Elder, that will have been the best spot to say it.
Our ceremony is tomorrow. Yes, where I pull my pants down.
I don't know. I like the part with the river. Like, yeah, it's pretty neat. Why are you hiding? I'm a plant.
Yes, you are.
Together, you all begin the night of the green moon. You share a hearty meal of stewed meat and spirits. The Argakoa song The Argakoa song singers that are in training, none of you, begin to tell origin myths, different stories. One of the ladies tells a story of the first winter, where the whole world was, where basically the whole world was covered in snow. And even the moon above was an ashen white. And that when spring finally came, the moon was so happy that she gave birth to a river of stars. This river, which many Hallett speakers called the Moontail, or in our case, we call it the Northern Lights in our world. It is still visible in the night sky from spring until autumn. Come winter, the moon protects her children by hiding them under a blanket of darkness. The night of the green moon celebrates the beginning of spring, when the tundra thaws and the green grass begins to uncover, and the moon uncovers her children in the night sky. But after the feast, you all are gathered in a group. Grab the map.
So what tattoo are we all getting?
Oh, this looks familiar.
You all are gathered in a group and proceed to Rockloom. There, everyone takes part in a series of many sacred rites. Mythig, the firekeeper, lights a large bonfire in the middle of the standing stones, around which you are each asked to bring the ceremonial water baskets, which have been purified from the Gornok River. Mythig says, "This fire is good." Wait, sorry. It's actually more of a yell. "This fire is good! And by the graces of Sister Cinder's gift, fire! We know right from wrong. We choose right." Cheers begin to erupt from the revelers around. Mythig goes on to explain the role of the ceremonial water, which represents life. When combined, fire and water can produce good food, like stew, though they aren't always conductive to one another. Placing too much importance on a single life, or on the lives of a group, can stifle the greater good. Water and fire are integral to the Broken Tusk's ways. And they allow the following to survive the harsh realities of the realm of the Mammoth Lords. They ask you to bring the ceremonial water forward. You are all tasked with dumping the water. I'm gonna say you're more like this. So do you dump the water onto the fire?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. You dump
Lovely.
You dump the water on and everyone begins to cheer. They are celebrating, they are happy. And with this, it is now time for announcements of the celebration. Let me quickly grab another token. Where the heck are you? Here you are. Alright. You are all brought before Grandfather Iowa. And today, you will be brought into the Broken Tusks. The standing stones of Rockloom rise from the plain, each animal's sculpture glowing orange in the last flush of the setting sun. Grandfather Iowa beams at the assemblage, his wrinkled face a bit more youthful in the addition of the colorful paints. He stays silent for a moment. Then, like thunder, he releases a shout. Ah! He booms. The rest of the following shouts back in unison, and then turns quiet once again. The old man smiles. "It is a good night," he pronounces. "The green moon has graced us with good weather. The Gornak River have blessed us with water, and our scouts have honored us with good food. Tonight, we mark the moment winter turns to spring. We also mark the transition from friend to follower." The elder takes a handful of small tokens from Mammoth Lords, Methig. "Together, let us honor our newest tusks." The crowd whoops and cheers as he motions towards the newest members of the following. Alright. Did the music stop?
I've never heard music.
It was playing a little bit earlier, but it did stop about 3-5 minutes ago. Something like that. I know it was playing.
Weird. It was playing a minute ago. I was hearing it. Let me reset it real quick. Okay, it's playing. Alright. To each of you, he walks up. And first, let me reorganize this once more. Because I feel that this would be a better format. Alright. He first walks up to Rose. Now, Rose, you would know that there are four... The music died again. We were having some technical difficulties. That there are 4 houses within the Broken Tusks. And you are to take a pendant from one of them.
Oh.
There is the Falcon House, which is headed by Iowa, which includes hares and gastrodons as the animal that is within there. There is the Moose House, which is headed by Nocta, which includes bears and ravens. There is the Musk Ox House, headed by Methig, which includes saber-toothed tigers and bighorn sheep. And in the Otter House, headed by Argakoa, which indicates wolves and aurochs. You can choose now which house you will be joining.
What? That's out of picture for things I didn't know like 5 seconds ago.
If you wish to know about the people, I can tell you about... You already know Grandfather Iowa. There's also Nocta, Methig, and Argakoa, which Moose's Nocta. If you want to know about any of them, I can tell you about them.
Is one of them the grandma? That's a really specific question.
The grandma?
That was very specific.
Yeah, I think there were 2 elder, right? They were him and...
Let me see. Do I have pictures of them? Nocta. Don't think there's art of Nocta. Nocta the healer is a half-orc. They are a healer of the Moose House. They are known as... Let's see.
I don't know if I feel a moose, yeah.
Yeah. If not the moose, there, which includes wolves and aurochs. There's also the musk ox, which is Methig. Methig is... Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, Nocta is non-binary. Fun fact. They do not...
Already?
They are... It is actually labeled here as the character non-binary, and they use they, them. It's amazing to me. Who was this one? Methig is the muskox, and Methig is the firekeeper. They are a male dwarf hunter, and they're known as like one of the eldest other than Iowa. They are a strong warrior. And then the moose which was Nocta. Nocta. We see Nocta? Or wait, no, that's not. Oh, Nocta was Moose. And then Otter, which is Argakoa. Argakoa is the song singer. She was the one that spread the song. Argakoa looks like this. And she is the head of the Moose House.
Yes, moose.
Which
Yeah,
includes
I
bears
remember.
and ravens.
Bears. Yeah. Sorry, it's just that you're asking me a life commitment thing about something I wasn't aware.
I already have my choice.
It's part of the ritual. Choose.
Like, oh shit. I don't know. I'll go with the otter, I guess.
The Otter, which is Argakoa. Yeah, that's the one that's wolves and aurochs. I'm glad you chose that one because, yeah, that makes sense. I'm a wolf.
That, funny enough, is my choice as well.
Alright, well, we'll get to there. Well, yeah. So you take the symbol of the Otter House. And you are now a member of the Otter House under Argakoa. You are still a following. You are still one with one another. But that is the house that you are within. Talon, you are presented the same options. And you said you take...
Otter.
You become a member of the Otter House as well, under Argakoa. Fuck. They walk before you.
Who was with the wolves and the saber-tooth?
The Otter House, Argakoa, is with the wolves and aurochs. She is the song singer. The musk ox is Methig, which is the dwarf, a mighty warrior, which includes saber-toothed tigers and bighorn sheep. Moose House is Nocta, which was the the healer, which includes bears and ravens, and then there's a Falcon House, which is hares and glyphodons, which is headed by Iowa.
I mean, I'm just gonna go with my house with the wolves. I like wolves.
Alright. 3 of you are now in the Otter House. With Argakoa.
That just leaves one more person.
Next is Theron.
Although his friends have gone with the Otter House, he will take up Falcon in honor of Grandfather Iowa.
And Iowa gives you a smile.
Iowa, sorry.
Yeah, Iowa gives you a smile as you have now become a member of the Falcon House. Next, they move upon Pakano with his choice, and he as well chooses Falcon House, giving you a glare for smiling to Iowa, which in return gives a smile as well. For this is the day that Pakano has finally become an adult. And lastly, they go before Shaggy. And Shaggy chooses the Moose House because he likes ravens.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
It's okay to like ravens.
And he holds the symbol, praying that he sees that raven lady one day.
I'll be honest, I didn't realize I was trying the same house as the other two. I was like, well, okay.
Alright. And with that, you all have... Let's see.
Rose look at the others and like, we all choose the
So,
same as me.
You all are given your symbols. And you are told to present your names and the clan the clan that you have joined. We're not going to go through all that. You just basically explain it. And each time that you all say your name, everyone begins to cheer. Let's see. And now your status has been elevated. You are recognized as a member. You have add into your inventory a broken tusk pendant, which is carved into the shape of your house animal. Father Iowa begins to congratulate you all for becoming a member of the Broken Tusks. And everyone that you have made bonds with as well begins to share their earnest feelings and cheer and happiness. Pakano, however, he looks over at Shaggy. He's realizing he didn't get as great of a treatment as he wanted. He was at the same level as this hairy man next to him. Kind of makes him grimace. Though you see Shaggy, who now has his pendant, is also looks to Father Iowa, who walks to them. And he says, "There is one more thing I wish to present." And he hands to Shaggy a beautiful black and blue Hawkeye gemstone. At this moment, Shaggy begins to tear up, and once more he cries, "Thank you, thank you! I couldn't ask for anything better. I finally have friends, no, family! You've made me so happy this day." At that moment, Pakano snaps.
Oh.
"Aren't you forgetting something?" he suddenly says. All eyes turn towards him, who has stood up and is glaring at Iowa. "It is time, grandfather!" His face is flushed red. "It's time to announce your successor, who will become leader of the Falcon House." He looks over at Theron in this moment. Broken Tusks gasp and whisper at his insolent question, but Iowa, his face doesn't crack. "You are headstrong, Pakano, and hasty. Tonight is not the night for you, but for all Broken Tusks." "If it is not now, then when?" Pakano cries. "And if it's not me, then who?" He looks at you once more, Theron. "Don't tell me you're actually mistaking these fools for true followers of the Broken Tusks." Iowa offers no response, only a stern glare. Pakano whips his face towards the other pendant receptions and scowls, his eyes full of hate. "You'll be sorry!" he growls. Then to everyone, he begins to launch into a tearful tirade. Where the heck is
Man,
it?
talk about a temper tantrum.
Let's see. "You'll all be sorry!" Before Pakano can finish his rant, a large... Let's see. Wait, actually. Wait 1 minute. I did the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
Nope, this is the time. Be prepared, everybody.
Be prepared.
Be in action.
Before Pakano can finish his rant, a loud, osculating cry interrupts him. In the darkness beyond the standing stones, a torch flame appears, then another, and then several more. Everyone, including Pakano, looks around in confusion. Murmurs rustle throughout the following. Someone begins yelling. Monstrous faces covered in blood-red markings emerges from the fiery darkness.
Oh dear.
I don't think they are deers.
Well, we're definitely the ones in the headlights.
From that moment, everything else is a blur. Before you, a group of burning mammoth warriors has found you, and they are beginning to attack the ceremony with awful, hair-raising glee. At this moment, Whippa utters a sharp cry and drops down to her knees. Looking over to her waters broke.
Oh,
She has gone into labor, and Nocta immediately
timing.
rushes over to aid her. Bakano looks at this. He looks back and forth in a panic and rushes towards the trees.
asshole.
Howard.
He
Not
has
surprised.
fully abandoned you. And with that, you are now coming into contact with the burning mammoths. That will be a story for next time.
Her water broke. Healing elixir.
Shove it back in healing elixir. Is it what you do?
You
Bit
all
longer.
have now officially becoming members of Broken Tusks, but you have before you a large group of enemies. Chaos is around you. These four are not the only ones. There is combat everywhere around you. Your entire following is being attacked.
Yeah, okay, I need you to pick up that stone again.
And next time, we will see how we deal with the burning mammoths. Thank you all for playing for today. This was fun.
Thank you.
Dee.
So how many nyas do I have to do?
I don't know.
Yes.
There you go.
Which one was
Wow, that was
mine?
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's always interesting.
I do nyan 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 whenever I do mine, so that was like that was about 3.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like that.
You know what's funny? Since we can
Hilarious.
ban word with your system, I can ban like initiative and never have to deal with it.
Hey, you want to say chat?
Alright, I'm leaving.
Have a good night.
Alright, but we are going to be wrapping this up now, everybody. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you had as much fun as we did here. Next session, we will be wrapping up the first book, and we didn't quite level up yet. We still have one more. We have to finish this up before we level up.
Alright, if we make it.
And then the real fun starts.
I
So
blame Rose.
prepare your level 2 characters because we may go immediately into Act 2. So
Alright.
make a duplicate at level 2.
So wait, you want us to make level 2 characters that are not the ones we have now?
Basically, I want you all to make a duplicate character, and that will be level 2, because in the middle of this, you likely will level up in the next session.
Okay.
So just keep your level 1 variants, and then you'll hit level 2, and then we'll continue the story. Because, yeah. We're at the very end of this. This is like the the final fight. I would continue, but it is getting late. And you all said you only had a bit longer.
Ye.
I have to ask, is there an actual easy way to duplicate the exact same character sheet?
Yeah, we can do that.
Just all the
We'll get it set up. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit the end screen. You all, thanks again, and I hope to see you here next Saturday. Let's see how the battle against the Burning Mammoths goes. Alright, bye-bye.